Welcome back to Numbers on the Board.
Numbers on the board, yes.
My goodness.
No D Millie.
The offseason has been ridiculous. Free agency opened up a few days ago when we got trade after trade after trade, signing after signing after signing.
And within minutes.
And we are here to talk all things. D Mills is still on his vacation. I think he's on the last day at Disney. So if you want to get that picture with him for that $67 from Mike, you got to get it done today. But there's another opportunity. If for whatever reason you're going to be on a cruise for the next 7 days, you can find D Mills on a cruise. While we here working, D Mills out there enjoying.
So
life.
when does
Shout out
D
to
Mills
him.
come back?
He comes back the day before we go to Vegas, and then we go to Vegas.
Oh boy.
So D Mills ain't gonna see the studio for like one time in a month.
I walked in here today like, boy, it's been
He
a
gonna
minute.
walk in with that confused look.
Well, he gonna walk in regard. Like that's just what.
That's
he
just
do.
how he walk in.
That's what he do.
That's how you gonna walk into the airport.
Yeah. Before we get into the episode, talk about all these trades. I want to remind you this is one of your last opportunities to get your tickets to our Las Vegas live show. That is July 11th at the Wise Guys. Reminder: it is 21 plus. So if you are one of the youngins, we apologize, but there will be many live shows in the future that you can attend. This is just one of the ones where Vegas has these laws that we tried to get through. But I love y'all to death. I'm not going to jail to open up the times and everything to get y'all in there. So our 21 and over people, hit that link in the description, man. Get yourself some tickets.
It's for the unks
Come through, man. Come through.
and the aunties.
Last few Vegas shows, I think, have been off the charts.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a ball. Got some things cooking to make these shows way more elevated.
Mm-hmm.
Hope the lengths we going ain't hurting ourselves. But you good back there, Christian?
Yeah, Christian dropping steel, I don't know, steps like he's in the
Sound
WWE.
like he doing construction back there.
Yeah. We working on some stuff for the live show, and Christian's behind the scenes getting that done. I don't care about Drop the Mic today, Mike. I don't know if you prepped something, but hold that for another episode. Too much is going down for us to be talking about. What was your favorite
That's
memory
fair,
of the
that's
first month
fair,
of
that's
last
fair,
year?
It's almost too much to keep up with.
It
Yeah,
really is.
I know.
I got a doc, though, so we good. We're going to try to get to many things as possible. I tried to text Derek this morning so I can get his grades on some of these trades. He must be super busy over there because I ain't getting no text back
Well,
just
he
yet.
at
But maybe
the-
throughout the show.
At the buffet.
He said, I ain't on the clock.
He definitely had a lot of tweets about it,
How would
though,
you
so.
feel if your boss texted
He did,
you when
though.
you was on vacation?
I would not say that I'm his boss. I'm his friend first.
Okay, but I mean, just how would you feel in general if somebody, your coworker was like, yo,
If I was on vacation at this job and you I was on, not vacation, I was on a work trip before and didn't I call into the show just because I had something stupid to talk about?
I think so, yeah.
It's a little different. It's a little different.
Yeah, I would
Especially you're going to be
call
gone
him
for
too.
30 days.
30 days, 30 nights. That man's just busy out there.
He is a trooper. It'd be 4 or 5 days, and I'd be, man, I'm ready to come.
I hate being away that long.
That boy's gone for basically.
I don't even know how to
Few
pack
weeks.
for that long. Because you just came off of a trip.
And you know, he packed wrong. Remember, he said he packed out his jeans in one
Oh,
suitcase
he did say
when he
that.
needed a pair when we were in New York. So we had to go to what? Did we go to Old Navy to get Derek some pants
Yeah.
in New York? Went to Old Navy to get Derek some pants in New York, man.
That Old Navy was crazy, by the way.
That was, I feel like every store in New York is just crazy. That whole mall was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't there.
I didn't even see them all.
You
the
weren't
one that
even there.
connected to the Target.
It connected to a Target that
The
connected
one
to
that
this,
we were talking about.
right across the street from the Barclays.
The one that had the AJ DeMonster Red Bull.
Yeah.
But it was so crazy because we were trying to get to a Uniqlo, and I got it on my phone, and we went outside of the mall to get back inside of the mall because we didn't know our way around. And it's just such one of them weird things.
But on
where
one side of the mall, Mike, it's like Old Navy and like, I don't know.
a Nike and
They said this is
a mattress firm.
and then you got others, the Uniqlo on the other side of the mall. They kind of like
It was weird.
put them apart.
It was at Chuck E. Cheese on the 3rd floor. It's just one of them. It's just
Chuck
a
E.
weird
Cheese on the
place.
3rd
It was just a
Derek
weird
talking
place.
about, y'all think they're going to let us just get a pizza? What you think they told us?
Yeah, you can.
They told us no. Y'all don't have no kids coming in here to play. You can't get no pizza. Derek, I've been that's some bullshit.
And of course, we had Austin, so he's like, he a kid?
He basically
He
is.
basically is.
I'm joking, by the way. That never happened.
I figured you could definitely order a pizza from Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I've seen people do it. All right, NBA, man.
Jaylen Brown got traded to the Celtics.
To the 76ers.
76ers. I feel like I've done that 4 times over the last 2 episodes, by the way.
No, you're not in the wrong spot.
Jaylen Brown for Paul George, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks. That's the deal. Now, there's been a few times this offseason where something happened, and I said, what? This was the moment? Mitchell Robinson going to the Celtics is a moment. And then the Ja Morant thing. All of those things we'll talk about on today's episode. But I cannot believe this is where we are in the Jaylen Brown trade arc. Where last week we were talking about him and two first-round picks being a decent package for Giannis, for him to get salary dump for Paul George, who's not even an expiring. But, like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Paul George and two
When
firsts?
I got this notification, all it said was Jaylen Brown's being traded to the 76ers. And I didn't know what to expect when the full thing unraveled, but I'm not going to lie. To see that this trade, number one, to see those two teams trade with each other is kind of crazy in a sense, especially when you talk about high-level players. But, yeah, I'm kind of still in shock and disbelief. It felt fake. I had to reconfirm this trade a few different times. I've been trying to understand it. Have y'all come to any understanding?
No. I mean, on the way here, I seen an update that they said that the Twitch streams was rubbing Boston the wrong way or something like that. And I was driving, so it's not like I'm really checking in the source. I think it said Chris Mannix or something like that. But this is something that I kind of refuse to believe that he didn't ask out for. This is one of the things. It's like there's just no way you kind of make that deal without it being the last thing you have to possibly do. I was kind of browsing through Reddit because we were talking in Discord just kind of before we had an NBA game, and I heard them kind of talking like, yeah, I did see some Celtics fans saying like really positive things. It was like not really positive because this is a crazy deal, but some solid things about it, which I can see is kind of like coping. So
Definitely cope.
Yeah, I'm just browsing Reddit, and I didn't see barely any positive things at all. Yeah. But I seen one comment that I feel like kind of expressed how a lot of Celtics kind of feel, and it said that I'd rather have an angry Jaylen Brown than the happiest version of Paul George. And I know that sounds crazy. That was a dope-ass comment. Shout out to Sue. I think his name was Sue Yi. I just want to make sure he got his credit, or her. But I feel like that's a kind of a accurate thing to kind of say. It's just like, I'd rather have this man basically begging to get out the door before I make that trade.
Coming off the season he just had too.
Yeah.
It don't make sense by any way that's what we do, right? That's what we look at a trade, and even if initially we say, oh, that's crazy, we try to put ourselves in the front office perspective of figuring out why would they say yes to this deal. And I don't think there's a single angle that makes sense. They talked about how the relationship was strayed. I know you said you wouldn't believe it, but Shams Charania did report that Jaylen Brown officially never requested a trade.
Yeah.
I think obviously the compensation back for a guy that just came off All-NBA second team season, a conversation for All-NBA first team season,
56-win team.
56-win team without their best player in Jason Tatum. All of these things lined up.
Finals MVP.
All of it don't make any sense. And then the thing that makes me feel the craziest is the timing of it. Like we had heard from many different sources that Jaylen Brown's value is not as high as we expected it to be based on his contract and the production that he just gave last season. Cool. But doing this trade the second day of free agency, there is no world where this trade wouldn't have been able to be done 3 weeks from now.
Absolutely.
The 76ers are not pulling off or taking a trade off the table for Paul George and 2 first-round picks. So, like, even if his value is at an all-time low, we knew that this trade was in our back pocket, and we continue to ship and ship and ship. Because as we've seen, this is an arms race right now. The Knicks winning the championship and opened up the opportunity for everybody to feel like, hey, we got a chance. So there would have been a team that could have been desperate enough to say 3 weeks before training camp, oh, maybe we need a Jaylen Brown. Or even if it's in the start of next season, we're in December, Jaylen Brown's not happy, but we still playing basketball. Some team is going to be willing to pay for a 30-point per game score later down in the calendar. But they got it done today. And it makes you feel like maybe there's something else lined up. Only time will tell. But I don't know how Brad Stevens had so much goodwill with the fan base from every single smaller deal he's done, from drafting pretty solidly in the end of the first round and the second round. And all of that went away because they traded a finals MVP player for Paul George, who's 35, 36 years old and only played a handful of games over the last couple seasons. Now, part of that is because of the suspension, but still, he ain't the most durable. And one thing I admire the most about Jaylen Brown is that whether you love him or you hate him, you're an analytics guy or that boy nice type of guy, is that motherfucker's going to play. And he's good. And you just got to return on a guy that you can't even say for sure that Paul George is going to play 50 games next season. This is not addition by subtraction type of move, in my opinion. You've seen it before where it could work. This don't feel like that at all. And it also is a point to show you, especially in the second apron era, building a champion and staying a championship caliber team is fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
Whether it be the people in the locker room button heads, or it be the second apron, or whether it be just having sustained greatness is really, really hard to do. And we all felt like the Boston Celtics were going to try to pull off something crazy after blowing the 3-1 lead. Brad Stevens goes to that interview and says, we got to change up our style of play. But never in a million years did I feel like it was going to be Jaylen Brown getting shipped out for a guy that's not that good anymore.
And I also think Paul George doesn't really change the way that they play. He kind of double, triple downs because
he doesn't get to the rim anymore.
He doesn't get to the rim. He shoots a ton of threes and he guards. I mean, and that's cool. You know, nobody up here thinks Paul. Obviously, he's my favorite player, so I don't think he's horrible. But I agree in every sense. Like at 30, we just kind of seen a lesser version of this with the Darius Garland, James Harden thing. And that team, Cavaliers, were a little bit more complete. But coming off of a year where you blew the 3-1 lead, I don't know. It's just always hard to trade 10-plus years ahead for a guy.
Yeah.
And Paul George is not on an expiring contract.
And I can promise you, that motherfucker gonna take that player option next season.
For sure.
That money too crazy.
And then, it just kind of triples down on the same things that got you in trouble. Because, again, Paul George going to shoot a bunch of threes. He going to have his nights. He tore their ass up in the playoffs. But yeah, from Giannis you had your fan base thinking y'all was in the lead to get Giannis Antetokounmpo, and not only did you not get him, you don't even come back with anything as close or significant to Giannis or anybody that changes the style of play like you talked about. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like again, maybe it's something that we don't know that they're prepping for because there is so much time in free agency. Maybe they are about to have a year or two where they just kind of chill out for a second and regroup. I don't know. But this is one that has, out of all the moves, because there's been a lot, this is definitely one that has made me scratch my head. And as I've tried to formulate some type of understanding because I knew he was going to talk about it, I just still can't.
A point that I had kind of seen too, which makes me feel like it had to be something in the recent with everything just kind of, whether it be the trade rumors and they feeling like they kind of burned the bridge or something maybe he did, is if you kind of knew you were going to have to come to this, why didn't you just trade him the year kind of before this year and, you know, try to get a high lottery pick or something like that?
Because they probably didn't know they was going to come to this. We didn't know that they was going to come to that. Like, we shocked right now. All of this stuff has been kind of surprising. And it made sense when it came to Giannis.
Yeah.
But now, like KB said, it kind of feel like you just salary dumped him almost or like just moved. I don't know. It feel very strange and weird. I don't think I've ever seen somebody be included in a package for such an incredible talent. Then all of a sudden just kind of feel like you got salary dumped.
I just can't emphasize enough because I was, again, browsing through that Reddit post. Bro, 50 to 75% of it just had to be like, not only did you make this goofy ass trade and one of the worst trades in history, you sent him to the divisional rival.
Bro. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That just don't make no sense to me.
When I did the video where I was breaking down like where Jaylen Brown can get traded, not in a million years did I figure the 76 would be the reason or be the team. And the reasons are for a few different ones. They didn't have a trade that made sense. They weren't going to trade Joel Embiid.
Like Paul George can't.
Yeah, they weren't going to trade Tyrese Maxey or VJ Edgecombe, and Paul George just not good enough. And then the second one is all of the history between these two teams. In the back of my mind, I always think about like when top players are traded and how teams kind of discount the rival's trade package because you don't want to trade a guy like Jaylen Brown to a rival you have to see 4 times in a regular season, and you could match up against him. Like, if Jaylen Brown plays for the 76ers for the next 8 years, y'all might see him in the playoffs 5 out of those 8 years.
I don't think he get booed one time either.
He can't. No, he definitely won't.
He won't get booed one time. So he ain't get nothing but applause from the crowd.
They're
going to be cheering this man on.
The idea of helping your in conference or in division rival is nuts. It's
and
like,
it's not even, if it makes sense if you finesse them.
Right.
You get 7 first-round picks. You got 2 first-rounders. One of them, I didn't even understand the language in that 2028 first-round pick because it turns into a swap if it don't do this. And it's like, oh, okay, but the 2030 whatever one is completely unprotected. There's no swaps. Hell, the Walker Kessler got 2 swaps at least. Walker goddamn Kessler got 2 swaps at least.
Yeah, more than that.
I mean, golly, it's just one of them ones. And again, talking about the timeline, how it was Jaylen Brown and some picks for Giannis 2 weeks ago, I'm going to always remember the fact that the Boston Celtics told the world that Hugo Gonzalez and Baylor Shireman were fucking untouchable. And it reminds me, and I just had to make sure I get my years right, it reminds me how in 2009, you remember Rodney Beaubois had that really good game for the Mavericks, and Mark Cuban said, Rodney Beaubois is untouchable. And Rodney Beaubois was out of the league 2 years later. Not saying that's the fate for Hugo Gonzalez or Baylor Shireman, but that's a lot of pressure for them to step up to the plate and make some shit happen, because you went from having Giannis on your team, if they're in the trade, to now having Paul George on the team at 36 years old. So we'll see what they could do. But I don't know, man. It's been 16 hours since it's happened, and I'm still like, what the fuck is going on?
So they go Derek White, PG.
No, I think Peyton Pritchard is probably starting this season. So Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, PG, Tatum. And Mitch
Robinson, yeah.
And then Nemi Kate off the bench with Hugo, with Baylor Shireman, Sam Hauser still on the roster as of today. It's still a good team. But they went from a team that was like, oh, they're the favorite to come out of the East after Tatum comes back, and they can run some of that back and
so
still
it's like, yeah, they got a chance.
They're a playoff team.
Yeah, I wonder what that first statement from Tatum is going to look like. Is he going to be a company guy?
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to be I'm riding for my boy guy?
Did he put anything in his story? That's how you know. Let's go look at Jason Tatum's Instagram story.
Man, when I was riding on the way here, I was trying to go through the lineup in my head. Like Peyton Pritchard, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason.
He golfing?
He in the gym with somebody else. It's his son. And Chris Paul, hey. Chris Paul might get a little juice. Oh, no, they already got Mike Conley, the second oldest point guard that was possible.
Mike Conley still cool, though.
They did get Mike Conley.
I'm sorry, what were you saying? You were on your drive over.
I'm just used to saying Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum is a combination versus now you got to say Jaylen Brown and Philly.
It's an end of an era for sure. It's a team that had been in the finals multiple times with the Jays, been in the conference finals a couple times on top of that. And it did feel like a pairing that, even though we had the Kevin Durant rumors 5 years ago and these Giannis rumors, it did feel like a pairing that would still be together for the foreseeable future. And they went from a duo where earlier in their career together, people thought they had to split because they had overlapping skill sets, for them to both evolve to the point where they could coexist and still be one of the best teams in the league.
And they won a championship.
They literally won a championship 2 years ago, y'all.
And that was my favorite part of their combination, was Jaylen Brown's ability to always have rim pressure. Jason Tatum is a guy that, he usually defaults to taking a jumper. He will get to the rim. But Jaylen Brown was go, 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 especially if they were doubling or trapping anything like that. Jaylen Brown was the ultimate just like second option and outlet.
I'm not Brad Stevens, but I tell you what, man, it'd take a lot for me to break up two wings like that.
Mm-hmm. And
we probably just go down to sink shipping. We won a championship.
Mm-hmm.
We got, that's all we need. We're going to keep this together. And, if we don't, we always got that, but we're going to try to get another. That's some teams' dream. Some teams are dreaming to be able to be in a situation where they can get two supreme all-NBA wings on the same team. And y'all just traded it after a year where you had 56 wins with Tatum had an Achilles injury return. Yeah, I don't give a damn what the attitude or what relationship is ruptured. We gonna go through every single thing we got to do before we leave this situation. Because if we can have 56 wins on a down year, man, and that was a year after you lost the Drew Holidays, Al Horfords to Porzingis. I don't know, bro. I don't know. And we all know Brad Stevens know basketball and a lot of different angles. But man, I hope they got some card up their sleeve that we don't know about, man.
They have to be playing for 2028. Paul George's contract is off. Most of the contracts are off the books except for Tatum. I don't even know what that free agency class looks like, but as we know, free agency is a scam now. Nobody even hits open market.
Let's see.
You have to trade for the people. But I guess they have some extra assets in case that player becomes. I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it when I can't.
What I'm saying.
It's one of them tough ones, man. It's one of them tough ones. It is rare that we have a trade where I can't really rationalize it from one side. Usually there's a little nugget. You're like, okay, well, the only thing you can say is that it became increasingly more difficult to build a championship contending team with two guys making $60 million a year.
It's names up here, but you know how that go. Like, and Jokic is up here. He'll get an extension.
He already told the world he's going to stay there for the rest of his life. He's just waiting the extra year to get more money. You know, it's a smart thing to do. He's Jokic.
I want to keep seeing the Laker edits.
Oh, y'all need another white boy?
I mean, that's damn near the white boy.
That is the number one. Philly, though.
Hey,
what's his name? The new guy. Gans. Oh, my God. What is his name? He just got the job after Daryl Morey got fired.
Is it Matt Gansey?
Is it Gansey? I know it's Gansey. Is it Matt? Is his first name?
I think so.
Either way, Gansey comes in and he immediately Mike Gansey.
Mike, I'm sorry.
Immediately make a splash. I was on the radio a couple days ago and a Philly fan called in and says, "What does our offseason look like?" This is before free agency opened up. And I said, I don't know. Every team around y'all, I kind of have an idea of what their objective is going to be. For y'all, I can't really say. It's not a lot of wiggle room, and they made that wiggle room and turned it into Jaylen Brown. Gansey comes in and is dope. And I know it's been a couple different eras between Gansey and then Morey and Hinkie, whatever. One thing I admire about the 76ers is they always going to try around Joel.
Yeah.
Joel's body, unfortunately, has not been able to hold up in any real playoff run, but from Ben Simmons and Joel to go getting Jimmy Butler to going to get James Harden. And now when it felt like this was it, they just acquired a 30-year-old Jaylen Brown.
They did Paul George.
They did get Paul George. And it was a crazy contract, but it fucking worked out.
Now you can think of it as if you got Jaylen Brown out of that whole situation.
Man, and this definitely feels like a Daryl Morey move because Daryl Morey was always about getting as many all-stars in the door as possible. But this is such a low-risk move for them. I know they gave up some draft capital that can be interesting in 2030, whatever, but who gives a damn? Jaylen Brown's contract matches up perfectly with Joel Embiid as far as the length of these contracts. So in the hypothetical world where this is terrible, you still have an opportunity to pivot to just Maxey and VJ in just a couple years' time. But this turns into a team that was like, oh, it's a little feisty. They get out of the first round to like, this team could win the Eastern Conference. Only thing you could say is if Joel Embiid is healthy.
I think is because Joel Embiid's injuries and the money on the contract and everything, I think you got to go down with the ship with him because you're not going to get anything on the return. Mm-hmm. And I think the best way to keep going is trying to get these guys that can keep that ship going, even with Joel Embiid maybe missing time because we know that's probably going to happen. And I think Paul George, Maxey, Edgecombe was supposed to do that. Paul George being 36, a little older, ran into the suspension, it hinders that. You bring in now Jaylen Brown, I think the idea is a little bit more potent of being able to be head above water. I thought Nick Nurse did a good job coaching his team last year. And I think an underrated thing that happened that you didn't bring up, I really, really like the Dean Wade signing.
Yes. Me too.
You go Maxey, Edgecombe, Brown, Dean Wade, and Embiid. That is a really good starting five. And that's a position that I felt that they lacked last year, that power forward. And we saw Dean Wade play some incredible defense throughout the playoffs and can make some shots, has some positional size. I like that move a lot for them. And so I'm interested to see the rest of the free agent signings because they're going to have to build up that depth in the bench because they lost Oubre, they lost Quentin Grimes. Drummond said he done taking pay cuts.
They got Huck Porty, though. So
I think LeBaron gets a little bit like he's going to have some opportunity to be a spark off the bench, which I think they could really use.
They basically only got minimums left, but there was a picture of Mike Ganson and LeBron James in high school together.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they're calling. They ain't got money, but look. Sham said that LeBron's decision is not going to be money-based.
Yeah, we seen that after,
So a lineup of Maxey, Edgecombe, Brown, James, and Embiid sounds crazy. Sounds super crazy. But I like Dean Wade as a signing because one thing Paul George did that was really important for that 76er team is a lot of the defensive connecting stuff. Yeah. And Jaylen Brown's really solid way, solid defensively, but Dean Wade can kind of shore some of that stuff up. So I like him starting over there at the 4. But yeah, the rest of that bench is not anything to write home about. But I mean, you might find some veterans that are willing to sign there just because they now have a better opportunity to compete.
Sure.
But this is a swing for the fences, home run type of deal for Jaylen Brown, man.
They'll need some guys to step like a Justin Edwards, right, going into his 3rd year or so. I could see a guy like him stepping up.
It's going to take some time to
Our
get
boy
used to it.
Dalen Terry's on the roster still.
Yeah, get some opportunity there. I think Huck Porty is an underrated signing. I ain't gonna lie. I love Huck Porty when he played spot minutes for the Knicks.
Paul George felt like a contract that you had to attach first-round picks to get off of.
Yeah. Yep.
And the Celtics like, yeah, we'll take him for all NBA second teamer. That just led us to 56 wins.
So,
I mean, essentially, they did attach picks to him.
What are you saying? Jaylen Brown is worth one pick and taking on Paul George's
No, I'm
contract
just saying,
is
you
worth
just
another?
kind of group it together. It's like, here's Paul George and picks.
how far away is it from the Luka trade?
Say what?
It's very far because Luka's Luka. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
It's
it is
absolutely far.
And,
Because
and then it was we
Yes.
knew Jaylen Brown was going to get traded. We just didn't
Yeah.
know to where and for what.
Luka felt like a lifer, and it happened overnight. we didn't even have 10 minutes to like. There was no, hey, by the way, they're working on this trade. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
No, the trade is done. Here.
But it's not a close second, but it is. Thinking about how beloved Jaylen Brown is within that fan base, him having a finals MVP, him being there since day one. It is second place, but it's a big gap between the Luka trade and this trade. You know what I mean?
I got to go back to that Reddit post, man. That shit was hilarious. Talking about Brad just basically accidentally pressed the yes button.
They said Brad deactivated Instagram.
He did for real?
I don't know. That's what they're saying. I don't.
I don't know. I never checked Brad Stevens' Instagram.
Yeah, I didn't know Brad Stevens had Instagram.
Same.
He take me as a no social media guy for whatever reason. Nope.
It's still out?
I can't find it. So maybe that means it's gone. I don't know. It's weird times, man. He just won Executive of the Year, by the way. Brad Stevens did this season, and I was like, oh.
Now,
But
if Brad Stevens got a little card up his sleeve,
Yeah.
that's gonna be crazy.
It would be crazy.
The best
All
part
of a
for
sudden,
him,
they got
though,
Jokic.
the best part for him is that it's gonna be hard to tell as much as the drop off. Like this Celtics team could still win 50+ games.
Mm-hmm.
So if they had some crazy drop off, then you could really point fingers. But I just don't see that for the season because Paul
So,
George
if
is
they
still a
still
good
win
player.
50+ games, that they
I
fan
mean, they
base-
don't justify it at all. But sometimes when you trade a player like that, you could see a significant drop off in the roster.
That's what I'm saying. We not Celtic fans.
Yeah.
It ain't.
I'm actually the opposite of that.
Yeah, so we it's hard to speak for them. Nothing's going to justify it for them. There's some Celtic fans, not even a championship would justify it because you just know how it is when you like guys on your team. You know what I'm saying? Now a championship would definitely help them get over it.
I would say if Paul George is doing his thing in the finals, I think they'll get over it.
They'll still be a little mad because they probably would think if Paul George.
Jaylen Brown would have been doing
Right.
it. Yeah.
That's what their thing is going to be. So I don't know if they're going to completely get over it. It'll help to blow a little bit. But, like, outside of being a Celtic fan, if you're still a really good team, doesn't it justify it some? Or, like...
Because I agree with what you said. I mean, Paul George was amazing. It's just like a catch-and-shoot three-point shooter and defending. Like, he really does fit what the Celtics do. It's just why the hell would you trade Jaylen Brown? Like I'd take Jaylen Brown
because analytically he was their 7th best player.
Analytically, the Cavs beat the Knicks. So we see how far that shit goes.
I don't know, bro. It's the Jaylen Brown shit is so weird.
Tom
bro.
Haberstroh just said the Celtics trading Jaylen Brown is a bet that Peyton Pritchard is their in-house version of New York Knicks guard Jalen Brunson.
Boy, what the hell is he talking about?
I seen that. I didn't
A
even
player
know if
who
it
didn't
was-
fully show his talents until Luka Doncic was out of the picture.
Well, Tatum was just out the whole season. That would have been a great time to show it then.
I know. I
When
seen
you
that.
saying Jaylen Brown ball hog,
Oh.
I seen that. I was like,
Tatum
somebody just
finna
had to
be
be
ball hog and
talking.
shit.
he got no choice now.
Shit got people. That's how crazy that trade is. That shit got people spitballing.
Just saying shit.
I saw something this morning where Colin Cowherd said it. It was like, man, Jaylen Brown has this disease where he thinks he's the smartest in any room.
I heard disease and I'm like, whoa, where is this going?
But I'm like, bro, what is up with Jaylen Brown being smart that like intimidates so many people? The guy is intelligent. What the fuck? It is what it is. He's a smart
Too
guy.
articulate.
Is
what
he
the
well spoken?
Yeah, what the fuck?
He's pretty well spoken.
I'm so tired of hearing that dumbass shit.
Hell no, man. A lot of pressure on Jason Tatum, huh? Thinking about the finals that they ended up winning and how teams sold out to stop Tatum, and then Brown was just there to be his version. They ain't gonna be selling out on Jason Tatum even harder, and Paul George gonna hit the side of the backboard on some of them shots.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Because
he don't got to do all that.
You know who gonna get the rebound?
Mitchell Robinson.
Hey, they did lose the rebound battle in their series this season, so Mitchell Robinson can help that.
Paul George don't got to worry about getting to the paint. Peyton Pritchard, he going downhill at 5'10".
Jaylen Brunson 2.0.
I heard that he's kind of like Jaylen Brunson. This is what I heard this morning.
In what way?
Small.
Peyton Pritchard does get a lot of points.
You know Brunson won at every level, right? High school, college, the pros.
This is what I will say.
Does Peyton Pritchard have a playoff series even reminiscent to the Brunson on the Mavs?
No, he got moments though, but not like a full series. That series versus the Jazz, right?
Yeah,
was insane.
You gotta have something like that before we call you something like a Brunson 2.0.
I wonder what his series high playoff.
You gotta cook some shit, right? You can't just get that just cause. One
of my favorite things is going through like a team subreddit after something crazy like this happened, and just not reading the post, but reading the headline post, like the titles of the post.
And we like Peyton Pritchard up here.
Guess last year when they got eliminated, he averaged 14 points per game in their series. That was his playoff series career high, 14 and a half.
How many minutes?
He was playing 33 minutes a game.
Okay.
42% from the field, 30% from three.
I remember he couldn't buy a fucking three. The whole team kind of shot
they
poorly.
I'm going to read you some of these titles from the subreddit. After sleep and reflecting on it, this trade still sucks. The trade is bad, but it's not as bad as most people think. The biggest bet on analytics is why the Celtics traded Jaylen Brown.
And now I can get behind that. I can totally get behind that. Seeing this trade happen makes me believe that report that Bobby Marks said about the and again, it's not Bobby Marks saying it. He's just going off of what he was told. That makes me believe that was true.
That somebody said that?
And that it's connected to the Celtics. The way that the Missoula ball is, the way that the numbers are, the way that they go about two for ones and how they foul is all analytically based. And I think Paul George with his deflections and his three-point shooting and his catch and shooting analytically can slide in.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to make me change my opinion about analytics with that stupid shit.
Yeah.
I'm like 60-40 analytics eye test. This shit finna make me be 100% that boy nice. 100%.
Yeah. It's like
there can't be a model that says trade 7 years older on a guy that can't stay healthy. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean,
I'm not saying you're saying this, but
yeah. And I don't want to say that the analytic thing is saying it either.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that if they are analytically based, that trade could make them say, you know what, we want to get out of this situation anyway. This is one that gets us some future picks. We don't believe in Joel Embiid's health because we're in a conference with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm trying to justify shit that
I want to do the same thing, man, because Paul George, like, he could really fit on this team really well.
Not that damn well. I get your sentiment.
Not to the damn point where, like, I just can't cope with it at all. So if as a non-Celtics fan, I can't cope.
I wonder what these other trade offers were, because there was a report that 10 to 12 teams are interested in Jaylen Brown. And
Atlanta probably would have gave you a farm, right?
You would think so, but maybe not.
Atlanta don't have any analytical players that they like.
Guess not.
I was going to say, because I seen Toronto saying that could their package have gotten Jaylen Brown instead of Kawhi?
Fuck no. Brandon Ingram analytically don't matter.
Oh, yeah,
that's immediately what I thought. Brandon Ingram don't fit that shit at all.
They would hate Brandon Ingram over there.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, they would hate him.
So it might be more out of the analytics.
So they're just saying that Jaylen Brown's a system player, Missoula ball system player, and we'll see what happens when he's under his new coach.
Wouldn't that say he's the opposite, though?
What do you mean? He's a product of the spacing more than he's a product of being a great player.
So they're saying shit, Edgecombe gonna have to be a 40% three-point shooter. For real. Dean Wade.
What if they're right? What if in 2 years down the line, we was like, damn, the Celtics actually did that?
Hell no. They said the same shit with Luka. Man, Luka, he 30 pounds coming in the train. That shit did not matter, bro.
Yeah, I'm not analytical enough to think that they will be right.
No.
A couple more posts. Of course, our fans think they're smarter than Brad Stevens is the title of one of the posts. No goodbye post from Jason Tatum.
You know that was coming.
Derek White got his up. Just trade Jason Tatum at this point is the only thing left to do. Damn. Someone talk me off the ledge. I swear I'm going to jump. Won't be buying or wearing any Celtics gear anytime soon. As the star player, Tatum owes the fan base a comment.
He does. He does.
I would love to hear
on
it.
his time, though. On his time. That's the thing that people don't realize. It's like when you're in that position, you have to make that comment. You gotta really like take your time, because no matter what you say, they finna dissect the hell out of it. He could be like, man, he could come out and be like, man, I don't agree with the trade. JB, my brother, I love him to death. I loved playing with him. This shit tough. And people gonna say, well, if that was the case, why you ain't stop them from doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Or he could come out and not say nothing, and they're gonna be like, look, he supported, he ain't say nothing. He could come out and be like, man, JB, go kill. That's it. He won you a championship. Like, it's nothing he can say that people are gonna just take.
I remember when the Bucks got Dame, Giannis was doing one of his like conferences about it or whatever, and he was saying he's super happy to get Dame and everything like that. But he was also saying, we gonna miss Drew. I feel like we could have won a championship again with him. So it's like, at that point, did you ask for Dame or they just doing shit? Because if you feel like you could have won with him.
It's a tough situation to be in because you want to support the org. But if that's your boy and your bro, you obviously want to support him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Did y'all see that video of the little Celtics fan with the Jaylen Brown jersey?
Crying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown just commented on, it's okay, LeBro Hart. We'll always be friends.
I also saw Anthony
Broke
Davis.
my heart.
Anthony Davis laugh at that.
The Rob
tweet.
Pelinka shit.
Yeah.
Bro, that's just a fact, though. Anthony
We talked
Davis
about
been
that.
begging for a
We
center.
talked about that for a long time, bro.
He been begging for a center, man.
Anything else on this trade before we transition to one of the
No,
others?
we're done.
Okay.
Because I'm trying
That was
to justify
37 minutes about
Trying to justify it, bro.
Yeah. We're going to get to the Kawhi Leonard trade, but while we are here about the Lakers, let's get through this Lakers stuff.
I mean, I feel like you got to kind of start with LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
That was the initial thing that said LeBron was not, he was okay with the Lakers not offering him a contract, and he was going to basically test free agency and see, test the options and everything like that, which didn't surprise me. I feel like it was coming to a time where it was going to be a split road. But it did surprise me moments after when they said that his decision or his whatever choice he makes, it won't be like financially driven. He'd be willing to go somewhere for a minimum. Was like, I feel like he could have just kind of done that with the Lakers and worked with the Lakers, and they could have still been an option.
Oh, I see what you mean.
If it's just not financially driven.
Yeah,
So I'm
definitely.
Well, he probably just didn't believe that even with given that cap space that the Lakers would be able to put something together that's a championship contender.
Boom.
I think that's the part too. I've seen people saying that like LeBron is so kind of okay with this because it's like he just knows that Pelinka can't put together no competent roster for the Lakers to really kind of do something.
Mm-hmm.
In the back of my mind too with LeBron, I feel like this gave me the extra belief that like LeBron could probably play where he's gonna probably play like another 2 years. This is the type of decision I feel like is like a motivated ass decision.
That's the other part.
What?
Is where like he could have did it with the Lakers, but he didn't want to. Tired of working with you motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to do that. Tried to be professional. Bring in Luka.
They ain't ready my game ball, damn it.
Y'all did all this
tired
shit.
of the disrespect.
And I brought y'all a championship, but I don't get treated like I brought y'all a championship. I get treated like, you know what I mean?
It is one of those weird things where usually them Laker legends are beloved universally from Kobe to Magic to Kareem. Like even Kareem got there later in his career as well. But even though Bron did get one, it did feel like there's Bron Laker fans and then there's Laker fans.
Mm-hmm.
And it's rare to see both.
You think it's because it
collide.
wasn't like the homegrown?
I'm sure that plays a part in it.
But like he just mentioned, a lot. Who are the homegrown ones?
I mean, Kobe.
Just Kobe
And Magic.
and Magic
And Worthy.
and Worthy.
Shaq.
And
kinda
LA,
gets
and
the
Baylor.
love.
And
Shaq
West.
gets-
I guess we got
Shaq
covered.
gets
But
that love
some of the
'cause
other
he
beloved
won,
ones, Shaq, it's not homegrown.
That three-peat is crazy.
Kareem, that three-peat is unfuckable.
Yeah, it's just like if LeBron would have three-peated, he would have probably felt like that too.
Yeah, I think it is. I think in the city of gold, those rings matter. And though one is still great for 7-8 years being there, they respect those guys because it was 3.
But
There
that
was
one
2.
came at a time where y'all was finna have none.
I mean,
in
the previous
a long
season,
time.
y'all missed the playoffs completely, and then you won a championship.
And
next year.
he's way better than all of those guys from a legacy player. So it's like if Jordan would have came to the Lakers and won, don't sit up there and be like, y'all won a champion, Jordan, because it was only one. It's fucking Michael Jordan.
I can't argue.
I'm not saying it to you.
No,
I'm not saying
I
it
just,
to you.
I mean, I don't know. Michael Jordan is just different.
Yeah, it is a weird relationship, but it's over, and he'll be making his decision.
And I'm happy.
They said it won't be something early, so we shouldn't be waiting on our phones to see that notification. It might be
As
later.
he should.
Saw him chilling with Zuri. That's his daughters, right?
Yep.
They sitting in the backyard in that big ass pool, that infinity pool that he just got with all that damn money, and they just chilling.
Yeah.
This is the way to do it, in my opinion.
Especially because I'm happy that we got the report that money is not attached to it, because I feel like all these other trades wouldn't have happened because many people would be waiting to see what Bron did. But knowing that he would potentially take so much less money than what he's worth opens up opportunity for the Sixers, who might be interested in LeBron, to still make a trade for Jaylen Brown.
He also has to, though, because no team is out here with $50 million.
Not anymore. Yeah. He could have chased the ghost of Michael Jordan.
The Bulls wouldn't have
Not
done
in
that.
no damn Bull uniform.
The Bulls wouldn't have done that.
But for the Lakers,
And he couldn't wear 23 or 6.
Yes, he could. We'll give him 6.
He can't. Bill Russell.
Oh. I'm thinking about Bob Love.
Nobody can wear 6.
Bob Love is 5. Yeah.
Nobody can wear 6. I think the last
Caruso
6
was the last guy on Chicago to wear 6.
No, I think Jalen Williams for the Thunder.
I was talking about Chicago. But yeah. DeAndre Jordan, too. Shout out to DeAndre Jordan, year 19 of his career. He signed an extension.
He's wearing 6 with the Pelicans?
No, but he was one of the last ones to do it. I think when he came back, he switched. But before he left for that hiatus. So, yeah, LeBron's not coming back. Now that leaves $52 million in cap space to spend damn near one hour. And the Lakers spent it all.
spending spree.
Starting off with them acquiring Walker Kessler from the Utah Jazz for an unprotected first-round pick in 31 and 33. 2 pick swaps, including 28 and 30. And they gave Walker Kessler a 4-year, $130 million deal.
Spin that shit.
This was something
For all my scamming ass GMs, where you at?
That's my girl's song too.
Robin Lanka getting that go, y'all baby.
This was something I was completely fine with kind of overpaying for. I feel like it's a little bit of a combination of the Luka trade and just the assets that we gave up is a decent way to look at it. I guess statistically wise, what he can do as a rim protector and everything like that. A lot of people have been talking about just like his injuries and health and like everything like that, which is a fair concern. I wouldn't put it on a high scale just yet. I've seen you or read he's been dealing with that injury just for a long time, like since college or whatever. And last year was the first time he actually dealt with it and actually had surgery for it and actually, trying to get healthy.
He did
for
that on another team's clock.
Yeah, I mean, he probably realized the Jazz wasn't really kind of doing anything. And, I mean, they were shutting down players at the end of the season anyway. So it's like, why not just kind of do this? So
I think he actually did hurt it, though.
He did. I think he re-aggravated it.
Yeah.
And I think he re-aggravated it before the season started and tried to play through it. And then it just wasn't worth it. So I feel like the amount of time he's had to kind of recover and at post-surgery, I feel like he should be good to go. So I'm super excited to watch that pairing with him and the guards. The other signings are a little bit questionable. I think that's where you kind of go to.
I think this was questionable too, Mike.
The Walker Kessler one?
I think overpaying is fine considering this is the type of player that Luka Doncic wants. But I feel like you got to overpay one way and not the other. And I think they overpay both ways. In pick compensation and in this actual salary given to Walker Kessler.
I can understand that.
Walker Kessler's a good ball player, but you're paying him as if he hasn't proven shit.
But that comes into the first point that Mike made, 77.
Mm-hmm. No, I think he's going to look phenomenal next to Luka. Like it helps to have the greatest pick and roll ball like in the history of the sport for sure.
Dwight Powell looked good next to him.
Exactly. Like there's a long list of guys.
No shot
that
at
can go
Dwight
through.
Powell, but you get my point. Backup center.
But I think you have one tradable swap for the next 7 years. Mm-hmm. And like,
this is not a complete team.
This is far from a complete team, and they got zero money and zero draft picks to trade. So it's like, what happens next?
Luka gonna get irritated.
Like it's a bunch of dominoes. Like Rob Pelinka spent that money, and you had to, right? You had to build a roster, and I think it's maybe just unfortunate that he had to build the roster in this free agency class because it wasn't a lot of shit to really do.
Yeah, like I'm
Also,
really
he's
looking
gonna
at
be
it.
traded in a year or two.
I think that is going to be the way they're going to have to do things in like 2-3 years down the line. Because what is the alternative? Because do you look at this team and say they're better than the?
No. I think I can kind of get that out the way right now. I don't look at this team and be like, oh, yeah, this is a team that's the championship team, which I think a lot of people are looking at and fair to say, because when you have a player of Luka's caliber, that's what you should be trying to
Still
aim
like your
for.
way anywhere.
Exactly. But I still understand there's a lot of holes on this team. This is why I was really okay with Walker Kessler, too, because I felt like there was a need for Walker Kessler. So even though we felt like an overpay and he didn't have maybe the pedigree to get the 30 mil or whatever, it's just like we needed him. That was an asset we definitely needed, so I'm okay with the overpay.
What does the AAV come out to officially?
I think it's 32 annually around there.
But once we signed him, I felt like there was a direct need. We need big wings. We need big wings, athletic wings, people that's going to be their feet. Like, that was just a complete understanding. And I do like the Mamu pickup. I feel like that he could be really just valuable in what he could bring. I look at what Maxi Kleber did. I think he could do that at a way higher level.
Yeah.
All the shots that Maxi Kleber
They just kind of threw me a curve when they said he was the Rui replacement.
Yeah, I didn't think about Rui is a lot more like a
Versatile.
wing.
Yeah, he's
You know,
for sure like a wing.
Mine was more like a 4.
He's a 4-5 versus Rui can be a 3 and 4.
But I do like what Mamu can bring. I feel
And
like
he guarded Jokic at one time, so he might be a 5.
I like the versatility he brings. The other two,
Wait, I'll break down for the people at home. Mamu signed a 4-year, $52 million deal. Every single deal they gave out, by the way, has a fucking player option. I still don't understand how we're in 2026 and everybody gets a player option, but
because they're gonna accept it.
You got to get it done. And then you got Quentin Grimes on 4 years, $60 million. Great bag for Quentin Grimes. I didn't expect him to get 60 M's and a player option. I got to admit that. And then lastly, you got former Bull Colin Sexton on a 2-year, $19 million deal. That is the big signage that y'all had this offseason. And now you have zero money.
And I think the way people are kind of looking at it and the way they're kind of really turned off by it is they're always looking at it as a 1-for-1, which I just think is a hard thing, especially when you're losing LeBron. Like when they do the 1-for-1, they say, okay, Colin Sexton is the Marcus Smart replacement.
Right.
It's just hard to do that.
Yeah.
It's hard to find just Marcus Smart. We could have actually resigned him for the money that we were giving out.
It's not a
I was
replacement.
already giving out player options. So
And I think part of the connection was the email connection and stuff like that for Marcus Smart. So
that felt like a more Marcus Smart decision versus the Lakers not wanting him back.
That's the part where I think the fans have to understand. The Lakers probably want to bring everybody back with these guys, but there's also this thing called free agency where they're free to do whatever the hell they want to do. They would probably love to bring LeBron back.
They said that, yeah.
Yeah, but LeBron has the choice in saying no. So it's like when it comes to that, it's not we bring in Mamu to replace LeBron. No, fuck no, you're not. But you got to do something because if you sit there and try to convince LeBron, the Mamus, the Quentin Grimes, the Colin Sextons, they're now gone. And now you really fucked. I like the Quentin Grimes signing a lot.
I do.
I'm with you. Big wings. If I got Luka and Reeves, my 3 can't probably be Quentin Grimes.
Yeah. The more I kind of slept on it, though, the more I was kind of like,
what you do on it?
Quentin Grimes is a good-looking guy, man. That's your type?
He is our 3, but I don't feel like
he's.
I feel like he's gonna be guarding the guards for the most part.
Who the fuck guarding 3? Who guarding Jaylen Brown?
Who guarding Kevin Durant?
But that's why I think. Again, I don't know if I said it, but like my grade so far on the Lakers offseason and what they've kind of been doing is probably like it's a B-. Like I think there's a lot of like good thing. I think the Walker Kessler is the best thing. I think the free agents, you have to give them a chance to kind of show what they can do in these roles. I think that's the thing I'm kind of looking at with these free agents is Rob Pelinka, like I said, we had a goal of player. We had a vision of what players, and he
did say y'all eyeing Kuminga, not to cut you off.
That's what I think.
Kuminga? Oh, they have to cut. They have to cut Vando and open up a little bit more money.
Which I think if we can get Kuminga, bro, this takes it from P- to like a A.
Really? For fucking Jonathan Kuminga?
I think so. I think, bro,
KB, I think you forget who runs that team over there.
No, I'm talking about him.
Because
what do you see in Jonathan Kuminga that can turn that great
size and athleticism?
But it's also who the hell do we have right now with that forward? It's going to be Mamu, which I think is okay. But if we had Kuminga there, I'm very okay with his ability to play.
I'm almost positive, Mike. If you sign Jonathan Kuminga 2 months in the season, you're going to not like him. I'm almost positive. Because everything about Jonathan Kuminga has
These
been
are the
theoretical.
options. These are the options we have to really fill that 4. If we can
But
somehow
how'd you get to this is the only option?
because I looked at the people available.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm talking about Rob Bass.
Oh,
They
what you
also
mean?
said y'all could be Iron Zaire Williams.
The people that I kind of
Damn, you just ignored.
the people that I kind of seen is
Zaire had a good year. In my mind, he already resigned though. Am I tweaking?
Let me see. I thought
Or maybe he opted out. They opted out. Something.
Yeah.
I remember getting a notification about
he
him.
opted out. Yeah.
Okay.
some of the options was Kuminga. Seen it saying
Yeah, Lakers Iron Zaire Williams.
Ian Kelly Oubre too.
He
gone.
signed with the
Oh,
Pacers.
never mind. And then
There's a picture of
I
him
think
in the
it's
Pacers
Root.
gear when he was a kid. Did y'all see that?
No, it was him when he worked out. He worked out.
Who am I
for-
thinking about? Somebody posted a picture of them as a kid in the jersey. Oh, Quentin Grimes with the Lakers.
With the Lakers, with
yeah,
his
I'm
dad.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
I
it
think
mixed
that's
up.
just Lakers. I can feel is a little bit believable because it's just a big.
Yeah, everybody liked.
But when motherfuckers got a Utah Jazz jersey and they in Chicago,
in my mind, I be thinking that's Photoshop.
that is
Hey, yeah, it's
Photoshop.
kind of crazy now. Where I could get this baby picture in the Bulls jersey.
Some people just be NBA fans, man.
You're right.
If we had Suns, they have all type of gear. Here goes
Oh.
Suns jacket.
You know what's the best
Motherfucker
Photoshop
never
ever?
been to Phoenix in his life.
Is the baby picture of LeBron where he's wearing LeBron.
Oh yeah, that shit crazy. That's like the Carter 3 where Wayne got a suit on.
People got face tattoos as a
He as a
toddler.
baby.
But also, I mean, Rui, but I just don't. I think he's gonna need more money than what we have for him.
Yeah, I'm
Unless
actually
he really
surprised he
looks
hasn't been
good.
picked up just yet because not a lot of teams have money left. He's gonna sign for like an MLE somewhere.
But after that, it's a significant drop off for really just like talent we can't acquire for that spot. We definitely need another move though. Like it definitely feels incomplete. It's just we don't. How do we make that other move?
That's the biggest problem with it all.
But you know what, KB, and this is gonna be me just being a fan.
yeah, do that.
Shit, I just seen Paul George get traded for Jaylen Brown. Shit happens.
Well, no. You can't do that. Your shit happen trade happened with Luka Doncic. Y'all don't get two shit happen trades.
We the Lakers though. We do get some privilege.
You fucking right, y'all do. That's
Now shit happens twice though.
but they do get privilege.
It ain't gonna be no Luka magnitude,
Y'all
but we can have a little luck on our way.
Y'all get pretty privileged for sure in the NBA.
What's
get a
the
little
luck? Rui say, "Fuck it. If I'm gonna take this low contract, I might as well do it to stay here."
Yeah.
Now,
'Cause
y'all
it's
be
just-
really lucky to do that.
it's just
Now
not
you
many
like this team a
options.
little bit better.
There's
I
just not
believe
many
Purple
options.
and Gold tweeted out some of the guys that y'all could be eyeing with low cap. Josh Okogie, Kelly Oubre, but he went to the Pacers.
Yeah.
Bruce Brown Jr., Matisse Thybulle.
I would like Matisse. I wouldn't mind Matisse. What I also kind of forgot to mention too is I think this does
Kenrich Williams,
Kenrich would be nice. But-
Ochai Agbaji.
I see.
I know
him
you
too.
like him. Spencer Jones is another name I'm seeing.
Those guys just don't have the size.
A lot of the motherfuckers is a ninth man on the team, man.
Jay dealing with knife man on the team money.
Yeah.
You ever went to? Don't go to no Benz dealership with Toyota money.
Yeah.
This is what the final, well, not the final, but the roster looks like today. Luka, Reeves, Kessler, Mamu, Grimes, Sexton, LaRavia, he's still there. Got a new PC. I don't know if you saw that. Got a new PC.
I'm giving this is a fresh start for Jake LaRavia for me to really be in that Laker family because I felt like I was very candid that he just wasn't one of my favorites. It's like I didn't really enjoy watching him. This is a new season, a new year. I'm giving him that new chance
Can't get Luke Kennard back.
He gone.
because I'm telling you, in 2 weeks, shit just starts looking bad for him. Hey man, bring them rookies. Come or bring a dude out here. Bring them rookies.
You do got
Come on.
Aiden Vanderbilt, Bronny, Carr, Adu Thiero, sorry, and Dalton Connect. 2 open roster spots for vet minimums. That's what it looks
I
like.
really
right
hope
now.
to see a dude play.
You
though.
think Bronny stays a Laker?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they at least ride the contract out. No,
Or
they trade him.
let's get on to the Kumpo thing.
Okay.
Bron signed to Philly. They say, fuck it. Dalen Terry for Bronny right now. You could just waive Dalen Terry.
If you were Bronny,
David Terry,
what would
mess
you
around, get minutes on the team.
what would you want if you were Bronny?
You said what?
What would you want if you were Bronny?
I would probably want to be in LA.
I would too.
I wouldn't want to be following around my dad.
Yeah.
Same.
It already had weird optics ending up here. I can't just follow Pops everywhere he goes.
JJ Redick might give me some minutes too.
Yeah, absolutely. I just read that roster. Bronny ass is in that rotation.
Bronny is one of our best defenders.
That's your Marcus Smart replacement.
He might be starting at the 3.
That's your Marcus Smart replacement, Bronny
He
James.
said he started at the 3.
That's who I comped
So
him
he's not
as.
trying to dribble like no one, so he'll be all right.
That's who I comped him as when he was in
Drew
high
Holiday?
school going into college. No, Marcus Smart.
Oh.
You remember in the playoffs, Bronny was bringing the ball to the court and Ahmed Thompson was just saying no.
You remember that game? He had 6 assists, no turnovers, though.
Yeah, I remember that. Who was that against the Jazz or something? I remember that game.
I just remember that shit had stat lines. I promise you, it's been other players that had 6 assists.
Did he
0
throw his
turnovers. That
dad
shit
alive?
never got as much attention.
Did he throw his dad alive in that
I
game?
think so.
Yeah, they lobbed it. Man, what a time.
I remember they had a like 8-0 run. They had the live. Bronny hit a 3. Brian hit a 3.
The best shit in the world is some edits on Twitter, man. It was like, man, y'all remember the game where Bron was speaking confidence and coaching confidence into Bronny in real time? And it comes to the point where Bronny, he get the ball, he hesitate, he don't shoot it, and I think he turned the ball over or something like that. And then JJ Redick pull him. He pull him. Bronny go to the bench. He come back out, Bron say, man, just shoot the ball. Be confident. I got you. Next thing you know that music, that dramatic music start playing. He get the handoff from Bron. He got some space. Yeah.
That's that 8-0 run. That's that 8-0 run.
Shit go to like, beautiful morning.
Get inside my morning, man.
Hell no. Lakers or Thunder?
What you talking about?
Lakers or Thunder?
Thunder.
Lakers or Spurs?
Spurs.
Lakers or Nuggets?
Nuggets, motherfucker.
I think it's a toss-up. We could be right there.
Wow.
Man, the Nuggets trying to get their shit together, too.
They got a lot more of their shit
They
together.
can run that shit back and they busting y'all ass next year. Are you serious? A toss-up?
And the more these days go by, the less teams got for Peyton Watson.
I think we could beat them.
Y'all are the Rockets. Reminder, LeBron is not on this team anymore.
Give the Lakers.
Lakers or New Wolves?
I would give us the Lakers.
Lakers or Suns?
The Lakers.
Lakers or New Blazers? New Blazers now.
The Lakers.
Lakers or Warriors?
The Lakers.
Lakers or Clippers?
The Lakers.
Lakers or Pelicans?
The Lakers.
I'm just doing my due diligence. That's all.
Yeah.
Lakers or Mavericks?
The Lakers.
Or Grizzlies?
The Lakers.
Or Kings?
The Lakers.
Or Jazz?
The Lakers.
I think
we're top 4 seed.
I think
top
y'all
4,
could catch
top
one of
5.
those teams off guard, and I think a couple of those teams can catch y'all off guard. I think watching the Blazers.
Based on what you just told us, though, you believe that y'all are the third best team in the West.
I think we're not solidified. Like, we are the third best team. I think we are in the mix with the Nuggets and those people that could be around the 3 to 5 to 6. Like, I think those are toss up right there. And even though that is like 3 to 6 is a big gap, those could all be like games to 2 games.
When you say like that, I agree with you.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a dogfight out west. But I still think Thunder and Spurs are the damn. The Spurs just got
I feel like he was
better.
asking you in a series type thing.
No. I think it's
Which team's better?
Oh,
That's
okay.
just the way
Because in
I
a
was looking at it.
series,
not regular season.
I'm going with the Nuggets. I'm going with the Nuggets in a series, but I think y'all could catch them off guard. I think y'all
can get past them with LeBron on the team.
Yeah,
we got Luke. Come on now. Yeah, Anthony Davis saying Jokic. And
I just struggle to. Maybe I got to give JJ Redick more credit. I'm struggling to imagine a super competent defense with that roster.
I think that's a very good point, and I think that goes back to the point like we really did project bigger wings and just more athletic wings on this team. But to be fair, and I was asking myself this too: do you think JJ Redick is a defensive-minded coach or offensive-minded coach?
I would guess put defense primary. I mean, the teams that y'all had over the last 2 seasons, had
like,
no business having months at a time where y'all were one of the best defenses.
And I think he can get a little bit of the benefit of the doubt there where he's going to make things work. I mean, regardless of how quick we are like on the floor, 6'5", 6'5"-ish, 6'7", or like 6'7", 6'8", like we have the size to, I think, just kind of switch a lot of things and play the way he kind of does want. I think it's been a little bit of a detriment because JJ Redick has a lot of good plans, X and O's wise. He just never has the guys on court that can really execute. And so sometimes it looks a little crazy. But I do have some faith that we won't be no terrible defense. I think we could be pretty competent. Maybe not no top 10 defense, but as long as we can be in the mix, I think we're cool. Offensively, I think we can be top 5. Like, I think we could be one of them teams.
That is how amazing Luka Doncic is. I don't love the roster, but they have Luka, so you have to respect it, you know?
From not a...
you think this team's better than last year's team?
I don't know yet. I've seen people comparing, and I think that goes back to the people who are comparing it from a one-on-one standpoint, which is like, can't compare fucking Walker Kessler to LeBron James. It just don't even make sense. But from a Laker fan perspective, I'm excited as fuck for this team to get out there. Like, this is a younger team. We get to see a fully, like, Luka with the damn ball. It's like, we know it's his team. It wasn't a question before, but LeBron is a dude that still demands the damn basketball. Austin Reeves gets to fully unlock. There's no, like, 2A, 2B with him and LeBron. It's Luka and Austin Reeves.
He got his bag.
And I don't think he's going to be one of those players like, man, he just kind of, like, drops off or he doesn't warrant that money. From a dude that's kind of, like, always been one of those guys that every season he comes in better than the last season. Not saying he's going to be better or just now he's all of a sudden he's into, like, all NBA second team. I think he still gives you the same production, if not, you see the more, I guess, like, engaged just because he has more possessions. He's working with the ball.
I'm with you. It still feels kind of fake and unbelievable. Because I was a guy that when y'all first got Luka, I just kept saying, like, it's hard for me to imagine them continuing to be able to build a team for Luka and keeping Bron into consideration. But even when I was saying that, I still was like, feel like where's LeBron going to go type of thing. You know what I'm saying? At this stage in his career. Even when we talked to Complex, I think he asked us all, like, where you think LeBron going to retire? And I was like, man, Golden State, but realistically, probably just stay with the Lakers. And so the fact that he's not going to be with the Lakers at all is kind of crazy. But it does allow you to really go into the Luka Doncic era fully. And so I'm kind of excited for that. And, yeah, I just can't wait to see how they figure out how to build the rest of this team. I do agree somewhat with KB, though, Mike. I like the Walker Kessler thing. But damn it, if you was gonna overpay, if you was gonna overpay him, it was for them to not match. And if they was gonna match, then man, here we gonna give you these picks. But to give you that bread and the picks, that's
why I say I'm just combining it with the Luka trade and us not really.
And
giving
the Jazz kind of up.
The Jazz are definitely.
They like we wasn't finna give his ass that money. So shout out to y'all.
They got some picks too.
We wasn't finna match it.
Yeah.
And we get the picks. Oh shit.
I think I'm more thinking about you thinking about it by next season perspective, which is completely fine. I think it's one of the first times in this show's history where all 4 of the hosts are excited about the upcoming season from their favorite team's perspective. Knicks coming off a championship, y'all spending all that money. The Bulls having a young, interesting core, and what the fuck Derek is into.
Ja Morant
is on his favorite team. So I understand that, but I guess I'm thinking like bird's eye view. When you are trying to build a contender around Luka, I just don't, without having any first-round picks for the next 7 years and thinking about the length of these contracts and the AAV of these contracts, I just don't know. You say you're going to get some luck, and maybe you do. I just don't know what that is. How do you build around him completely?
And he got to win the championship because based off what Lakers are showing, LeBron's the one and won the shit. Luka trying to get one, and y'all ain't really in the best position to be out here getting the reinforcements to surround them. And y'all got the Spurs and the Thunder, who are 2 young teams that are right there out west.
Yeah.
So I would hate for Luka's tenure to just
I am
be
not
stats.
disagreeing with y'all at all, man. I know this is, like, I feel like we're far from the torch. I do want to say, though, I feel like a lot of those teams that are in that area, we don't always kind of give them that benefit of that at all until they can kind of, you see them get there, right? So,
Luka is good enough.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
He's good enough.
And we legit have 0 references with these players playing together. So
yeah, like
I may not like it on paper today.
Yeah,
we might be a month into the season.
Did we even mention
Colin?
Walker
Can we
Kessler
talk
might
about
be
Colin
all-star.
Sexton?
Colin, I was going to ask you last thing on the Lakers because we got a lot of other trades to get to. Of all the guys, forget about the fit on the team. Who do you think of your new acquisitions will be like your favorite on your team?
Walker Kessler.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Walker Kessler has a chance to legitimately be in a whole new look, which is why I think him and his team really made it like, man, fuck the Jazz. We want to go to LA. LA puts you in that stage. You're playing with Luka Doncic. It's that big market.
He got to learn how to set a fucking screen.
If he what was he averaging?
It's a good question. I have no idea. If you had to guess.
Almost like a 10 and 11, 10 and 12 type thing.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for 10 and 12. Walker Kessler, he only played a handful of games last season, so let's go. Dude, our internet here be trash as fuck.
Yeah, I don't know why you hooked up to it.
Because I got one bar, too. In his 5 games last season, he was averaging 14 and 11. He also hit 70%, 75% of
What
his
was his
threes.
stocks?
Stocks look like 2 blocks, a steal and a half in the 5-game sample size. The year before that, when he played 58 games, he was 11 and 12
11 and 12.
with 2 blocks and a half a steal, so 3 stocks.
He did that. He did that on ass teams.
Yeah.
So
And
now you go with Luka, and he gets 16 and 12. Dog, he might be an all-star.
16 and 12, that sounds like DeAndre Ayton numbers.
And I think
an all-star. DeAndre Ayton averaged 16 and 12 last year?
No.
Boy, I was about to say.
No, his
what-
best years, though.
I was about to say, where the hell was I?
No, he was 12 and 8 last year.
See,
But now he's a backup, which is what he wanted all the time. Remember when when Jackson Hayes was still in his minutes and he was on the bench like, let's go, let's go. Like, yeah.
he's in for like, I ain't got to play. And I'll just joke.
part of that reason for that 30 M's too, last thing is just like Walker Kessler is one of them statistical darlings. Like
He got shooting
advanced.
upside, too.
Yeah.
Shooting upside.
He shot 75% from three.
I'm not thinking of no damn shooting upside as a go.
I'm so serious, though.
No, he does, but I've
Go
seen
to
that
the
shit
big-
so
the
much. I've
basket,
seen
big
that shit
fella.
so much. I'm like, yeah, get your big ass to the rim, dude.
You got Luka
He
on your
gonna
team.
do that, but he got shooting upside, motherfucker. He got shooting upside, man.
Yeah, Luke gonna be shooting that bitch from 35 feet out, bro. Go get it. Go get a rebound.
All right, next big thing to happened a few days ago, but it is Kawhi Leonard finding his way back in Toronto.
This might be my favorite trade.
Let me get the details again. I remember it being Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, some first round picks, and some swaps. But let me. Okay, here it is. Ends up being an unprotected 2031 and 33, swaps in 30 and 33, and a swap in 27. So 2 first round picks, a swap, and 2 seconds.
Hey, man. First thing I would say is I kind of like what the Clippers have done.
Me too.
With the Paul George trade, the Shea stuff, you gave up so damn much that it felt unrecoverable. And it feels like they slowly but surely have recovered a little bit from that blow. You went out and got the 5th overall pick in Keaton Wagler. You got younger with Darius Garland, about 10 years younger. Now you just got 2 more picks that are going to be unprotected from a Toronto team that who knows what they're going to look like in 2031 or whatever the picks is at. You got Kobe Sanders on a new deal. What's my boy name? Yannick.
Neenan Conan.
Yeah.
Conan Niederhauser. There we go.
You got him. So they got some young things bubbling. And then you got some things that can be placement holders. I think Garland, Ingram, Derrick Jones Jr., they're just good placement holders. This could be a nice little young, fun team in LA.
To me, this is like a little swaggy team. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, not everybody can go get that championship. We understand that, and we just kind of had some disappointing years. Shit, let's just have a fun ass roster for right
Yeah.
now. And I think they can definitely win some games. It's not like they're gonna be bottom of the damn West. And you kind of take advantage of the remaining of what the season Kawhi just kind of gave you.
Yeah.
And for the opposite side, not to jump too quickly, but I think this is a win-win for both sides because it's like we just kind of witnessed Brandon Ingram be a shell of himself in the playoffs. You got a guy that if he's in the playoffs, you know that
He's gonna be the opposite
yeah, this is a dude that you don't have to question one damn bit.
at all.
We just watched Scotty Barnes literally have to break his back to try to help his team win some games. And Kawhi Leonard is just a guy that's just a different level. He's just a different monster.
I saw somebody say Kawhi has a dog with it because he got out the country with it. He got away from them charges.
Yeah.
And he get to retire where he had his best legacy moment, so most of us
He
can
the
forget
man.
about all of that shit that didn't happen in Los Angeles.
People brought up the fact that when he won a championship, many restaurants had a deal that Kawhi Leonard could just eat free there for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
So now he goes to a city where he may never have to pay for a meal ever again. Just walk into a spot and be like, yeah, I'll take a seat for two.
Kawhi is so fucking funny to me.
Not a one-on-one, but like very close to a
one of
one-on-one.
one, bro. One of one. Not as a player, but a little bit as a player. A little bit as a player. He is one for one.
His development story definitely
Yeah,
is
it's
similar
one-on-one.
to one-on-one.
To win a championship in the first place and say, all right.
He was at Home Depot getting the boxes.
Yeah. They're like, congrats. He like, fuck out of the way. Where the box stay? Then to leave and not do the shit you set out to do. Them motherfuckers had billboards. We coming for the big brother
Our
of the city.
yeah.
Fuck about it.
7 years of bullshit.
He said, all right, I guess this ain't go the way I thought. And I be seeing them chilling. Most people run from that. They go into hiding and all that. No. Bro, Kawhi has been on social media and more TikToks than I've ever seen in my life.
He was at some fashion event.
Yes, Dolce Gabbana.
I'm like, what the fuck? I ain't even heard him speak more than one sentence at a time before. So yeah, he's finally getting turned into a social butterfly at 36 years old. Better late than never, I guess.
And he with some monsters, boy.
Hey,
Toronto got big arms and big hands. They some monsters.
he could finally have his dream when he said, "Why he can't just defend like me?"
Yeah. Why we all
Scotty Barnes locking his ass up. CMB is not afraid to step out there and clamp some shit up.
RJ gonna give you what he got. They got Allen Graves.
Kawhi, I'm scared. Kawhi might get scored on. Scotty Barnes might be like, "Shit, I got him. Kawhi." Damn. You take the little shooter in the corner.
How many teams has Kawhi been on in his career where he was not the best defensive player on the team?
Never.
This is the first time ever, right?
Never.
Oh, man. I love the trade for Toronto. People are talking about how much you paid for a 35, 36-year-old. I just keep telling people.
Well, I mean, when Tim Duncan was anchoring. But
he
Kawhi
literally was DPOY. Yeah. I keep reminding people that Toronto just has to move differently than any other team. They're going to have to overpay for a pick. They're going to have to overpay an individual player to keep him in the door. That's just the way it is. And for this guy, it changes their window. Because I think they probably could convince themselves if Kawhi Leonard was on our team last season instead of fucking Brandon Ingram, who averaged 12 points per game on 30% shooter. If Kawhi Leonard's on our team, we're in the conference finals versus the Knicks.
Yeah.
Right? We just went 7 in the first round. We think we can beat Detroit.
Yeah, I believe so.
So, obviously things change. Kawhi Leonard's a guy that you always got to question health, especially at this older age. He's came off a healthy season. But it's a worthy gamble in my personal opinion. Like I said earlier, the Knicks winning the championship means that anything is fucking possible. And that's not a shot at the Knicks. It's more of a shot at, not a shot, but a testament to the parity in the NBA. Like the Toronto Raptors could legit represent the Eastern Conference in the finals next season. I wouldn't bet money on it, but it wouldn't be the craziest thing to happen now that they have Kawhi Leonard. Scotty Barnes just needed somebody to take some offensive pressure off of him. And Kawhi Leonard has been Terminator for the last 10 years of his career.
I think.
Remember Game 2 versus Denver?
Oh, my gosh.
Like 2 years ago? Because they didn't make the playoffs last year. So the year before that?
Yeah.
He had 38 points or something like that. And he didn't miss.
Some said that was his only good game that series.
You could argue that. Because I looked at the box score of them other games. It was 22 points instead of the 40. But that one game, the Raptors just needed one game from Brandon.
That's all they needed.
They would have needed one game.
And I was betting that it was on its way. It could get no worse.
Yeah.
After every game, it felt like the next game had to be the game.
So is that the other thing
That's
about
what felt about Jaylen Duren too, and that game never came.
Yeah. Is that the thing about the parity era where you got small margin? Because they say Brandon Ingram, you got to get your ass
Absolutely.
out there. Jaylen Duren, we ain't sure we giving your ass that money. Mm-hmm. Jaylen Brown, we got our ass 3-1. Mm-hmm.
No, I love it for Toronto, even if that pick at the end may convey, because Kawhi's going to be out of the league when that pick conveys. That's 7 years down the line. He's already 36 years old. He's not going to play until he's 41 like LeBron. But I also love it for the Clippers too, man.
Yeah.
To trade Zubats and get the 5th overall pick out of it, and now they get these extra first rounds. Now they don't have their own first round. I think some of them go to Philly, right? So they don't have their own first round pick for this upcoming season. But this is a team that was devoid of draft capital at all because of the teams that they built around Kawhi and Paul George. Mm-hmm. Now to have an interesting youngish team when Wagler and Garland, y'all know I've never been a Brandon Ingram guy, but on a team like this, Brandon Ingram is impactful where like you're not tanking because you don't have your own first-round pick. So Brandon Ingram, as a regular season player, can help you win 7 more games than if he wasn't on your team.
Yeah, I think it's important for the growth of the Waglers, Kobe Sanders. You don't want to put too much on those guys' plates, and I think it allows them to slowly develop. So,
and it seems like they're in the conversation for other players as well. They are in the conversation for Peyton Watson and some other names. So like they're not done.
Bro,
I don't think they're gonna build a great team.
If they got Peyton Watson, I would give them probably an A+. Personally,
This is how sometimes you got to move away from your previous era, man. It didn't feel like trading Zubac was really tough for them. 27-year-old center that was coming off a year where he made all defense and was getting votes for all NBA team. They traded him away for a pick that may not even convey.
but it
Coin
did.
flip, boom, we got our pick. So now we got our guy, number 5. Who knows how good Keenan Wilder's going to be? We're all fans of him here. But you get your pick, and now it gives you an extra opportunity to hit that reset button because you finally did get some luck. And it's been a while since the Clippers have got luck, whether it be in the playoffs where everybody was injured in the Chris Paul era, to Kawhi Leonard tearing his ACL in the one conference finals run they officially had with the Clippers. It's been a long time since they had luck, and now they get some in the lottery.
That's when Paul George had braids.
I was at that game where Kawhi tore his Achilles.
Oh, you was?
I was.
He
I was
never
at that
tore
game.
his Achilles, baby.
I mean,
boy.
it's ACL. I always do that. His ACL. I was at that game, and I didn't think in my mind that he tore his ACL. Also, Clippers fans was mad at me because I said this game is not loud enough. And I'm like, Kenny, it's 50% capacity because it's COVID. Yeah, this shit still wasn't loud enough. You know what I mean?
Kawhi, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't have a reaction like he tore his
No,
ACL.
it didn't at all. He just kind of limped off the court, and that was the end of it. It wasn't like, some of the reactions you get when something big like that happens. But
Was that
either
a
way,
playoff game?
it was a playoff game.
Yeah.
That was game 4 of that series versus Utah.
What was you doing out there?
I was doing some shoot. I was with HOH.
Oh, right.
I was doing some shoot with HOH, and we were just there.
I fakely remember that.
Yeah.
Because it was like, there was also, do y'all remember one of my favorite Kawhi Clipper moments? Bro, this is during the pandemic as well, I think. Something happened. He got bold, and he laid on the floor with blood. And I'm like, bro,
yes.
By
I remember
Serge
being like,
Ibaka. Serge Ibaka elbowed him.
and I
Yes.
remember being an Xbox player like, bro, did this motherfucker just get shot? Like, why is he laying on the ground like he
Was
just
it
got
Serge?
shot?
Bro, somebody elbowed him. I cannot remember.
I feel like
who.
it was friendly fire.
It was. That's what I'm saying.
So
I
it
think
might have
was
been Serge, because Serge never played for the Nuggets. And I know this happened against the Nuggets.
This was a bro.
Yeah, no,
No.
he was. He accidentally got elbowed by, but oh my God, the title not gonna say who elbowed him. It was.
I cannot remember.
That is great memory, Mike. It was Serge Ibaka.
Okay.
And it is against the Nuggets, yeah.
That is great memory.
I just know.
That was hella blood.
Yeah.
Yes,
mean,
bro.
that
He
sh-
just laid there.
I think that should. Then they're putting somebody, the average person, in like concussion protocol.
He's just laying there.
Yeah, I would. He reacted the way all of us probably react. I've been crying. I ain't gonna lie. Serge Ibaka,
He's just
one of
laying
the
there,
strongest
bro. He
players
just
ever.
laying there.
You know what's my
And it was so much blood. It got everywhere on his jersey, on his arms.
Bro,
Damn.
he's just laying there, bro. I'll never forget watching this thinking like, bro, is Kawhi okay? Like, I was scared for a second. This shit so old. PJ Dozier's on the floor, Mike. Will
Damn.
Barton.
I'm looking for that picture of Kawhi in the club, man.
The
That's my
Nuggets are
favorite
wearing
picture.
red jerseys, bro.
Ew, I remember that. Yeah. Really like the straight. We'll see what those picks net out to be if you're the Clippers. But Steve Ballmer's never really been a rebuild type of guy. They may fuck around trade those picks in the next year to get somebody back in the Clippers. Especially if Keenan Wagler's like really good. Anyway,
Part of me,
Brandon Ingram's always gonna be a guy that's like good enough to help you in the regular season, but always not attached to a fan base. Or like a team, if the Clippers thought that next season they can trade for somebody that's just better, they're never gonna bat the eye trading away Brandon Ingram. Unfortunately.
part of me thinks that Emmanuel quickly may not match the 30 mil, but he could definitely work his value back up. Because this team is gonna need 3-point shooting.
And they just played a playoff series where they went to 7 where he didn't play at all. Like they could use just him on the court. We know that Scotty Barnes' playmaking continues to get better, so you're not even really asking Emmanuel quickly to be a true point guard necessarily. Kawhi Leonard obviously has some bring the ball up. I really do like this team, and there's rumors that they gave the extra first round pick so they can keep guys like Jamal Shead and Jamison Battle and Jacoby Walter from being in the trade. They gave up.
That was a big win, not giving up shit.
Man, this team is gonna be so hard to score against when they got their def lineup out there. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Jakob Purt's still at center though.
And you got to try to hunt them all shit then, right?
You can try to hunt Jamal Shead. He's a dog.
Because, I mean, shit, I ain't trying to hunt Scotty Barnes.
No, you're right. You're right.
Trying to hunt Kawhi Leonard.
You're not trying to hunt Jamal Shead either, brother.
It's like you might try to get
You
RJ
have to pick
Barrett.
your poison.
You're probably picking RJ Barrett.
Damn.
And he ain't that much of a slouch.
No. They got a lot of good defensive-minded players over there. And the coach that we just saw in the playoff series can be creative offensively
Just
enough.
got an extension.
So, yeah, shout out to him. Another one of them trades that made me say, whoa, the Portland Trail Blazers acquire Ja Morant for Jeremy Grant. And who's the other player that was in the trade? Chris Murray. That was it for Ja Morant.
No picks.
No picks, no nothing.
I think they said Grizzlies gave the Blazers
$1 million.
$1 million cash.
as well. Yes,
$1 million
yes.
cash money.
What they doing with that money?
I don't know.
Buying printers.
I was gonna say they're not allowing
Not giving it to the coach.
They're not letting their coach get more. Michael Norrie signed a 1-year team option as a coach, bro. Is that fucking crazy to anybody else?
It is. I'm happy to see Michael Norrie get his little shot though.
But what is the determining factor if you're the owner of the team on whether or not Michael Norrie comes back next year?
If he wants more money, he said, "You like this job? You come back for the same amount of money."
That's like the first time I've ever heard of some shit like that.
You never hear it in any sport ever. Yeah, we like you, but we don't like you that much. Damn it, we need to test you real quick.
Prove yourself.
Yeah, prove yourself.
But it can maybe start a new thing. Because how many times have a team paid a coach as if they love them for 4 or 5 years just to part ways with them during year 2, and now you still got to pay them the remaining $38 million?
I see what you're saying. I think I just dislike it because first-time head coach almost is never going to just be amazing off the rip. So if you really going to really judge Michael Norrie based on what he does next season, then it might be unfair to Michael Norrie because he's never been in a position before. Yeah. And his team is fucking ragtag group of people that, I mean, they probably got more trades, but Ja, Dame, Scoot, Drew, Shaden is their guards right now. They got 5 guards that you want to play. And you got to figure out who's starting and who's not. It's ridiculous.
Just start all 5 of them.
You could.
You could.
What do y'all think the start lineup look like next season?
I think
to start the season.
Dame, Ja,
yep,
Denny, Tumani, Klingon. It does sound absolutely fucking crazy for Drew Holiday to come off the bench.
Yeah.
But if you go Dame, Ja, Drew, Denny, Klingon, that shit seems small as hell.
I'm looking at the second lineup.
You cannot convince Ja Morant to come off the bench. If that was what you were about to fucking utter.
Can you convince Damian Lillard?
I think that's more of a conference. I think that is. I think it is.
No.
I think it is. Even if you got to convince him, say, hey, just work yourself way back your way into the starting.
I'm not even asking him to do that.
No. I think that's what they're going to have to try to do to start the season. No. Hey, Dame, you coming off these injuries.
They already reported they view Ja and Dame as a backcourt.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's a good thing to report. But maybe we think,
hey, bro, I'm mad, Derek Nair. Y'all two out of y'all fucking minds.
I'm not saying that he's bad.
Bro, no,
you're out of your minds.
I'm thinking about the team's roster construction and how
if anybody is going to sacrifice, it ain't going to be him. From a talent perspective.
I mean, I think it's easier to say, Dame, you're coming off an Achilles, work yourself back up. Hell, Dame is 36 years old off an Achilles. We don't even know if he's going to be all NBA caliber.
He got to show me because I'm a believer that if somebody's going to be able to bounce back, it will be him. I
completely agree. I'm just trying to – that lineup that you just built, them motherfuckers can score it on 1,000 times before Drew Holiday gets on the court.
I agree with you. But when they made the trade and it said that Portland did this trade because they view Damian Lillard and Ja Morant as a backcourt, that means they're starting together, y'all. Mm-hmm. That means they're starting. So now we pick our poison. Do we start Drew and Denny with Klingon? Or did Drew come off the bench and we got Denny, Tamani, and Klingon? But this whole idea that we convincing Damian Lillard is a fucking pipe dream, as it should be.
I'm about to text Derek what he thinks the starting lineup's going to be.
Well, he never texted him back.
Tell me, if he replied back to you, there's something up.
Did you tag him, though?
I was texting him personally.
Oh.
So I don't think you need to tag that.
Well, I'm going to put it in the group chat, so if he don't reply, it look even worse. Dude,
What you ask him? What is the starting lineup of the Blazers next season?
But this shit don't be working when you try to add somebody in the
So it's not just my phone.
Sometimes it doesn't.
That shit just don't work. I be having to restart my phone sometimes just to add somebody. It's like that's crazy.
Just send a text and I'll add him.
I don't know. That's what makes me feel like obviously there's more deals to be done, right? This is not a
you know why it don't work? Because he is the person that got all of that shit with his name, don't he? Yeah, he got emojis and shit in his name.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, what is his emojis?
A bear and the evil.
Oh yeah.
And
I never accept that when people change their name. Their name is just gonna be what I say their name is.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't have a choice.
Wait, he changed his name to that?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about, I ain't never put no damn bear next
Yeah,
to it.
exactly. He did
Because
that.
I was trying to
all of a sudden, he just loved the Bears. That motherfucker get to the playoffs, and this motherfucker got the emoji in his fucking contact name.
Does it piss you off when you get a text and it say, maybe it's this person, and it is that person? And it shit got a Facebook profile picture?
Oh, no, that don't happen to me.
That don't happen to me much.
Should be
I get the maybes,
time.
but that's my fault for not saving it.
Yeah, that's a great feature, by the way.
Maybe it's... I always get that with like Drew Muller. Maybe it's Drew Muller.
That's
like,
crazy.
He got a LinkedIn profile picture.
I'm bad at saving numbers. When we just did the shoot with Keaton, Maddie sent me something and it didn't the link didn't register, and I'm like, why the link ain't loading? And Devin like, you must not have a number saved. I'm like, I don't. Let me save your number. I'm just bad at saving numbers, bro.
This is a worthy gamble for the Blazers, right?
Absolutely. For what you gave up, I think it is.
Yeah, why not? And he said that it's some business behind it.
Oh, I don't know that.
Nike wants to have their investment in their backyard. You know what I'm saying?
So they can watch over him so he don't do nothing crazy.
They basically said that.
That's crazy.
That's the report that I read.
Wow.
Which wasn't like some bullshit. It was like I saw it from a legit, what I perceive to be legit.
I just like that it's low risk. You didn't give up a goddamn thing that you care about. And also, if Ja Morant doesn't work out, you just tell his ass to go home. We'll just pay him an extra. He's only got one more year after this upcoming season. So if it's not working out and we in January of 2027 and Ja is just not a fit for our team.
We can't talk no more shit to Derek, by the way.
Why
you know all those drafts where he would draft like Darren Williams and Chris Paul backcourts, and I would be like, why are you doing that?
It's some 2K shit.
Yeah, Derek gonna be like, look, they took my method. Derek is known for that. Motherfucker got Darius Garland and Jalen Brunson in his backcourt. It was like, hey, Brunson can score.
Dude, they gonna get ate alive defensively.
Yeah.
They eating back.
I'm thinking of that Shannon Sharp meme. We talking about, let me get the ribs, the oxtails. Because they gonna be doing it the same on the other end though. They gonna be scoring.
They're gonna have to ask Dame to play off the ball way more than he's ever played in his career.
I think he might be okay with that.
Denny's not gonna help with the spacing. Ja's not gonna help with the spacing. The only guy that you trust to hit a jump shot on that team right now is Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Scoot Henderson don't play point guard
but
no more.
as you mentioned, this also shapes up that there can be more moves. And
I don't love it, but I understand it.
Drew Holiday is always going to be sought after. You can go out and you can go get you somebody.
Because the ceiling of
Jaylen Brown would have made a lot of sense.
He would have, but maybe they didn't like him analytically.
True. They love Ja, but not him.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about it from the point that Dame is 35, 36. He probably don't got that many great years left in the tank. And if for whatever reason you can unlock Ja to the point that he can be back to all-star level, then it's worth taking a chance on. I guess that's where my head is at.
They're also kind of like the Raptors, where they not always going to have the route to get this type of talent.
Because in my mind, last year's team was so interesting and so fun. Finally got over the hump and made the postseason. But the question was how do we get better? Because Denny's a good ball player, but I don't know if we'll ever see Denny as a 1A offensive guy to lead a team to multiple playoff series wins. And we've seen Ja do, I think they had one playoff series win when he was with the Grizzlies, but we've seen the best version of Ja, even if it was fucking 4 years ago, the best version of Ja be able to do it. So if you believe that there's something left in the tank for him to be able to hit that mark, then Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray's worth it.
You
no
keep
picks.
pissing me off.
What's that?
We've also seen Damian Lillard go to the conference finals.
Yeah, but he's 36 years old.
So?
Coming off an
Coming off
Achilles.
injury.
I'm just, if I'm the front office, He is Dame. He is the second best player in our franchise history, maybe first, depending on who you ask. I'm also thinking about 2 years down the line when Dame is not on the team or maybe not in the league, you know. And Ja Morant at 26, you know, maybe 28 at that time.
Which is crazy that Ja's only that young.
Right.
Same with Melo being and Anthony Edwards' 24-year-old backcourt. I feel like those guys should be at least 27 by now.
And I want to say congratulations to the Grizzlies for making this trade happen without having to attach draft capital, because that was the big rumor for the last week before the trade happened.
I kind of like the way that Grizzlies team shaping up.
And they traded Santi Aldama yesterday as well.
To the Mavs, yeah.
And it happened after the big trade, the Jaylen Brown trade, so nobody cared about it.
Derek, we got a response from Derek.
Okay. He went with the same lineup you did. Dame, Ja, Denny, Kamara, Kling.
We Blazer fans, so we know.
Drew off the bench just don't feel right.
It don't, but
because it's just he connects so much shit.
You bogus as hell though.
What?
Dame feel right, but Drew don't. But get your silly ass about here.
But this shit hurts my heart to say. But I think you got to do the convincing and just say, like, just start the season coming off the bench. Just work your way back in.
Okay, hypothetically speaking, that does happen. Now he works his way back, y'all.
If he works his way back and he's doing this shit, hell yeah. Bring his ass
Ja
in the
Morant
starting
also
lineup.
great?
I don't know. This is y'all scenario, but the working his way back is a temporary thing.
Yeah, it's definitely temporary.
That's a 2-week thing.
I like putting
But I think that's okay
shit.
I think that's okay for you at least a decent amount of time to assess what you're getting from Ja.
We talk about working him back. He was in the 3-point competition and won 4 months ago. So he gonna have a full season to have. I don't know.
I love how
Ja
we got to make
get ready
sense
to
of all
win a
this
Six
shit.
Man of the Year award, man. Or something. Because you can't have Tumani come off the bench either. He's an all defensive guy. But say thing, Drew. Imagine your bench. Never mind.
Danny
Shane
was
Sharp
just
is
the
like the 8th
all
man
star.
on
You
the
gonna
team
ask him
now.
to come off the bench?
Who?
Danny was just an all star. You can't ask him to come off no bench.
No.
You gonna ask him to come off the bench? Say, hey, he could be 6 man of the year. You got Kamara starting.
All I know is they ain't paying Mike Nori enough. He got some decisions to make, boy.
Mike Nori better get a podcast deal too to supplement the lost money he got. You know they call him the NBA Ted Lasso.
After every game, just fire up.
Yep. Then again, podcasting and Twitch streaming might get you traded or fired, from what I heard.
Yeah, that's what happens, I guess.
They brought back my boy Robert Williams too.
They did bring back Wobble Williams. Let's get through some of these quicker deals. Starting off with the Brooklyn Nets signing Keon Ellis and Mo Wagner with some of their money.
I thought that was dope.
Sad to see the Wagner brothers break up.
You know, they've been living in the same house for many years. I wonder how that's gonna work now. You lost Luke Kennard. He goes to Phoenix on a 2-year, $13 million deal.
Had to replace Grayson Allen.
It's just
Derek says
shots of
Drew
Luke
probably getting traded. He wouldn't even be in the closing lineup. Now that he's off crack with.
Wait, what'd he say?
Drew probably getting traded because he probably won't even be in the closing lineup. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I could see some games where
Drew is closing it out.
LeBron James is open to teaming up with Jaylen Brown, despite JB's comments on Bronny. That shit's so old, bro. That shit's so old, bro.
I forgot that even happened.
Yeah.
Me too.
Nobody's thinking about that shit right now.
Yeah, I'm mad you brought this shit up.
This is just a report.
Hell no.
Because Jaylen Brown was really just doing shit.
He was trying to impress the girls.
I think
We all been there before.
yeah.
He said, "This is the face he making me." They asked it.
What did he say? I don't think he's a pro or
I don't
something.
think he's a pro.
I don't think he's a pro. Hey, the Bulls. Norman Powell signs a 2-year, $45 million deal. Second
How
year being
did you
a
feel
team
about
option.
this?
I felt okay.
Okay. He finna come chuck that mother.
Yeah. But a guy that has been attempting 6 threes a game for the last 6 seasons and shooting 42% of them and hitting them, I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that going into the offseason for the Bulls, I was hoping that we could be the facilitator of a bunch of deals, get future first-round picks with all the cap space. As we're seeing, them trades not out there.
Why your calves look like that? Your calves big.
I know
boy.
people always think that my calves are big, but the reality is I'm just pushing them up against the.
Okay.
See, they normal size, but like I'm okay with people thinking I be hitting the gym heavy on the legs, but I don't. I actually canceled that gym membership, like I said. And it actually wasn't a hassle. I didn't have to. I said it once. They took me to the back. They did the thing, and I left.
Oh.
The first time that's ever happened where you canceled a gym membership, and they was like, all right, bet.
Damn, you cancel your gym membership?
Yeah.
They were just hitting me up in stream. They said they're trying to get some runs in Vegas going.
The fuck they had to do with my gym membership?
You know, you was going to be ready.
When I was at the gym, I didn't shoot a basketball one time.
Hey, he was telling them, that's a bet. We can get y'all in with KB membership.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, Kamara was like, man, we get a gym, we gonna have everybody out there hooping. I said, who finna go hoop?
Is he going?
I think he's just going to summer league. He not going to the actual show.
Well, yeah, he can.
Well,
He just got to FaceTime somebody that's in that motherfucker. Just watch from
Put
the
on
phone.
a fake mustache, fake ID.
I used to get it done.
That's what I say. Be a wise
What they gonna
guy.
do? Throw you out?
They did a good job of hiding the tattletale strangler.
Yeah.
Fake mustache go a long way.
You heard what I said?
What?
Dress up as a wise guy.
Yeah. State your source.
The Bulls are gonna be interesting.
What's that lineup? Giddy, Powell, Modest, Caleb. Who y'all center?
Claxton.
Right. Oh, shit. I forgot about Claxton.
Big Clax.
I saw Bulls edit. They had him wearing 33. Pissed me off.
Who, Claxton?
He might be able to get it. He's got to call the phone. No, I just read that Tim Hardaway Sr. told Tim Hardaway Jr.
No, you're not
you can't wear my
winning 10.
number. That's
Hell
my
no.
legacy.
Hell no,
It's like,
boy.
fuck them kids. That's my number. Bulls or. I'm going to give you two teams. You tell me Bulls or this team. Bulls or.
Can you finish telling us the roster, though?
Oh, yeah. Off the bench as of today, I'm hearing that the Bulls are still in conversations for like Max Strus potentially. I don't know what that would really look like. But anyway.
Come back home.
Yeah. I was just seeing ticket holder. Like, who the fuck is that on the end of the bench that never play? Trey Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Dalen Swain.
Yes.
Isaac Okoro's off the bench right now.
Oh, true.
We got Patrick Williams still somehow. We got Jaylen Smith. We got Zach Collins. We got Noah Sengay. We got Rob Dillingham. We got Leonard Miller.
Okay. Noah Sengay is going to be healthy at the start of the season?
He sure is.
Okay.
And they asked Thiago Splitter, does Noah Sengay have a chance to be a real NBA player? He said, he's got a lot of work to do. Those are his exact words, by the way. So
Sounds very.
he's got a lot of work to do.
Sounds worrying.
Yeah, dude. We use a lottery pick on him.
Dude was like 18.
And I just wonder what the fuck is Noah Sengay doing in that gym where Thiago Splitter 2 days after he got drafted was like, maybe not. Just that bitch bricking shots for a week straight.
Just got the vibes.
Hanging out with Pat Williams.
Oh man, that's the last person. Okay, the top part is gonna be easy, but I'm gonna do the same due diligence I did with the Lakers. Bulls or Pistons?
Pistons.
Bulls or Celtics?
Celtics.
Bulls or Knicks?
Just keep going until we feel.
Okay, Cavs, Raptors, Hawks, 76ers, Magic, Hornet, Heat. Those are the 10 teams that make the play-in. None of them. Cool.
Yeah.
Bucks?
Yeah, Bulls.
What the fuck are you thinking about?
They got Tyler Hero. Tyler, if he's gone.
Guess who's an all-star last year? Who wasn't? Norman Powell's an all-star over Tyler Hero last year, wasn't
Tyler Hero was hurt.
I don't care about that part.
Yeah, when they got to the playoffs, who couldn't play?
You think the Bucks have?
No, we're talking about a conversation with the damn Bulls.
Right.
It's not to win a series.
Yeah,
this is with the
crazy.
Bulls.
Yeah, I got Bulls, but damn, KB.
Yeah.
The fuck you think y'all got going
Tyler
on?
Hero and Usman Jane got anything to do with Caleb Wilson and Modest Buzelis?
My fault. I forgot y'all got Kobe / Kawhi.
Yeah.
The edge comes
Slash
in.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, my fault.
True.
Or the Nets.
Y'all got it over Nets.
I don't know, bro.
Talk me through their lineup.
Jaeger, Michael, MPJ. What? Didn't they
Julius
just get somebody?
Randle.
Julius Randle.
Okay. Nah, they might be better.
Day'Ron
I
Sharpe.
would take the Nets over the Bulls.
There's a chance.
Bet $1,000 that the Bulls have a better record than the Brooklyn Nets next season.
I just don't care enough about the Nets to make that.
Right. What the
Bets
fuck?
$10.
He don't care.
Let's just make a bet. $10.
Sure. No. I told you.
They just got Keon
I told
Ellis. And who else they
Mo
signed?
Wagner.
Mo Wagner.
I told you what my bets is.
What's your best?
You got to wear a mohawk for a week. Rock the mohawk for a week.
No, you're not agreeing to that.
I would.
You would wear a fucking mohawk.
If I
at
lost
30
the bet,
years old.
I would rock it for a week.
I don't believe.
If I
you.
lost the bet, I would rock it.
I
for
don't
a week.
believe you in the
I would
slightest.
shake on it. right here on camera.
Hey, Mike, go Nets, bro. Go Nets.
I'm
Go
not betting
Nets.
the Mohawk.
Okay,
I'm grown.
hey, you'll bet $1,000.
I would easily bet $1,000 over a Mohawk.
Jaeger.
Boy, a Mohawk change your appearance. You gonna look. It's not
Mike,
2013
they got
no more.
MPJ, Randall, Dayron Sharp,
You
Mo
bet
Wagner,
that. I'll rock the Mohawk. You put up the 1,000.
Noah Clowney,
That's a terrible deal for me.
Keon
Though.
Ellis.
A Mohawk, you wearing a Mohawk is not the same as my money for me.
I mean, it's a fucking Mohawk, KB. You
Okay,
married. Nobody looking around like
my whole job is to be on camera.
who the fucking hell? Right,
I'm not wearing
bro.
make it $200 or a Mohawk.
No, we want the
okay.
Mohawk. No.
He shook on it. He shook on it. He shook on it.
Actually, no.
You shake it. It's done.
If
It's-
you look,
it's
I have
done.
my fingers crossed.
You can let go of my hand now. What
I
the
have
fuck?
my fingers
Sweaty
crossed.
hand.
Big sweaty hands.
500.
You are no, we shook. That thing
My
was
fingers
not, that
was
thing was
crossed.
not crossed at the beginning of that. The footage,
But
is the
it
footage.
was. Look, I'm gonna show you how it was though. As he was shaking my hand,
You did?
and that's why I
but you
let.
said as we were shaking,
we
the
were
hand-
still shaking though, so the
That's
deal
not,
wasn't
that's
complete.
not the rules
the
of
deal
the
wasn't
handshakery,
complete.
man. Handshakery deals have been done for 1,000 years.
Right. You got to let go of the shake.
Hey, why are you scared of a Mohawk?
Because I'm not James Harden.
It's for a week.
But you know your Bulls going to do it according to you.
They are
So what you got to worry about?
a torn ACL to somebody that I care about.
It could be the same thing for the Nets. We rocking the same risk.
Bulls or Wizards.
The Wizards.
Is Anthony Davis going to be healthy?
Assuming their roster's their roster.
The Wizards.
Bulls or Pacers.
The Pacers.
Pacers.
Bulls or Jazz.
The Jazz.
Bulls or Kings.
The Bulls.
Bulls or Grizzlies.
The Bulls.
Boom. That's all I care about. Y'all name 3 teams that are worse than us. We win. Long as we not one of the 3 worst teams in basketball, you still get the highest chance to win the lottery. That's all we care about. That's all Bulls fans should care about. Is not being one of the bottom 3
But I'm
teams.
just guessing.
Yeah, anything can happen in the NBA. But as of today, I would almost guarantee that we are at least the 27th best team in the league.
Okay.
And we ain't even talking about progression from Josh or Modest. But the way Caleb Wilson talk, he might come in and average 40.
I mean, that's not. I'm not taking that like, oh, that's a good argument. Like that shit is fan.
Do the
Fandom right
Bulls
there.
have a play-in ceiling? Reminded they were a play-in team last year.
Ceiling
But before they sold everything.
play-in seed. I think 10 seed is absolute best. Honestly, I think the other teams are legit got chances. Are like solidified playoff teams, or they're teams that are looking to be in that mix of like playing.
Yeah, you got to what, 8 through 10? Yeah. Boy, if y'all the 7 seed,
It's
that
a
mean-
weird time where being a play-in team is actually not bad anymore.
For sure.
Because you just have the same odds as if you would like the 4th worst team in the league.
Could get some experience with the odds.
So shout out to the Bulls. Shout out to Norman Powell. I mean, he kind of sucked the second half of the year, but I'm assuming that's because of that injury he was dealing with. And I think the structure of his deal is perfect because it is a front-loaded first year guaranteed, second year not guaranteed. So there's a world where like we still have 6 expiring contracts on the roster next season. We're gonna be flexible again for next offseason. If we want to be.
He just don't fit slap.
He don't fit slap at all.
You need somebody to put that damn ball in the hole.
Think about the fast breaks. Giddy with the ball. On one wing, you got Modest. On the other wing, you got C-Dub. And then Trail Man, you got Norman Powell who will pull up and hit the 3. Ooh!
It was the first sentence we said. He finna be chucking that motherfucker, bro. At least 20 shots.
I mean, he's the only all-star that got signed in free agency, wasn't he?
Like straight up
Signed. Yeah, not traded, but just straight up signed in free agency. I think that's true.
Everything else kind of been traded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bulls win. Vooch goes back to Orlando, 1 year, 3.9. I think it's a good end to his career to be back. Not where it started, but where it worked the best.
Yes.
Mike Conley, we already talked about a little bit. Mo Wagner, we talked about. Javon Carter signs a 1 year deal to stay in
Back to the
Orlando.
Magic,
Shout out to him. Mitchell Robinson signing to the Celtics. It's just, how do you feel about that, Mr. Knicks fan?
I'm happy for my guy, man. I obviously hate to see him go. But yeah,
You
man.
love to watch him leave.
Go get him. You crazy. Go get you some money, and go to another team that can be close to where we at and competitive. I'm happy for Mitch. I'm happy that we kind of knew too that we weren't going past like April because this wasn't much of a shock. They prepared us mentally for him to leave, and so there you go.
Couple more smaller deals. The Anthony Melton is back on a 2 year deal with the Warriors.
He might give us fits though.
Who, Mitchell Robinson in the playoff series? I can see
moving
that.
Cat out the way and shit.
Yeah. Anthony Melton, 2-year deal, player option in the second year.
With who?
The Warriors.
Okay. Porzingis stayed with the Warriors as well.
Mm-hmm. We do got Kelly Oubre, 2-year deal, $19 million, just go to the Pacers, which I love that deal for them. There's a rumor that they were in on some of the bigger names that got off the market earlier, like Ayo Dosunmu and so on. But I think this is a nice fit in the middle there where Kelly Oubre can just be solid for them. And there's no real risk here because he won't start the season as a starter. He might take a starting job. Who knows? Because he can be that good at times. Tobias Harris goes to the San Antonio Spurs, 2 years, $31 million deal.
Thought this was a good pickup for them after retaining Harrison Barnes. Mm-hmm. Getting more size in that front court. It's going to be a good vet for the Julian Champagnes of the world and things like that. So I like this move. Interesting, man, that the Pistons kind of going to have a different looking team next year.
Yeah, it will be weird to see.
Especially considering whatever happens with Duran.
I feel like Duran is back, especially with losing the leverage to the Lakers now. It really is like sign and trade with the Kings as his only option as far as real money goes. And I just don't – if I'm the Pistons, this is nothing on their roster that I care about to do that. I know Duran disappointed, and it will be a lot of money if you gave him what he wanted. But, like, I'd rather pay him that money than get Sabonis on the team. I ain't going to lie.
I feel that.
And Sabonis is a good player, don't get me wrong. But for what the Pistons want to do, they got John Collins in, so that's going to be interesting. I said in my video that John Collins has become like a blank spot for me. I can't remember watching him a ton last season. I know he was good statistically, like his points per game and the shooting and all. But I don't know how to feel about that sign just because I can't remember like much about John Collins from last year.
Yeah.
I do like him with the Pistons, though. Can play that 4, can play that 5, space the floor.
Roll man.
Active, yeah. Lob threat.
Does his defense hold up, I guess would be my
It's hard to
question.
tell because, like you said, I mean, he wasn't with the most competitive team last year. It's been a few years. But you always remember what he did in that playoff series against the Knicks, against Julius Randle.
And he wore that
the shirt, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Simmons finally dropped his podcast episode.
I wonder what he's saying.
Oh, man. I got a quote right here that says, Bill Simmons described hearing about the Jaylen Brown trade from his wife picking him up from a colonoscopy. Holy shit.
Damn.
I think I'm dead. The anesthesia killed me. Are there more first-round picks? When this trade happens, I had a camera in my ass, and Paul George rammed up my ass. Those are exact quotes from the Podfather Bill Simmons about one of his favorite players of all time getting traded.
It's definitely going to be a story. Where the hell were you when Jaylen Brown got traded for Celtics fans?
Where were y'all up to?
Well, I was at home.
Well, that's not the greatest story you can put together.
Not every story has to be great.
Where were you when Giannis got traded?
I was.
Because that's a bigger trade.
We were in San Antonio.
We were in New York.
Yeah.
Not San Antonio.
Yeah, we were in New York.
I was with Mike.
What was so funny about that?
I was with Mike and Derek. We was looking for your air.
Oh, you was talking about with KB?
Yeah,
you was looking for KB? Oh, yeah.
He ain't
My
found out
phone
about
was across the room. Y'all was texting me. I just didn't
find out about the trade till like 7 minutes.
Yeah, I was a little late to it. Where were you when Kawhi got traded? I was at home.
Yeah, I think I was at home. I mean, you can start making shit up. I think I'm going to say you wasn't there.
Exactly. You could say you was getting a colonoscopy. You had a camera rammed up your ass.
I was saving the world.
From?
I don't know. I got to think of a better one, but.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have many where were you type of things. I mean, I remember it's not more where were you, it's what were you doing. Like when Luka got traded, what were you doing? I was laying in bed, I got notification, I hopped out of bed and I saw you were streaming and I went to your stream and filmed my video. When Jaylen Brown got traded, I was walking outside to check the mail. Like it's not crazy stories, but I remember what I was doing. Then when Giannis got traded, I just had my hands full. It was a lot going on.
Yeah, my crazy is stories when the Cavs won Game 7. I was watching that game at work. At Goodwill, and store was completely dead. So it was just, I felt like people was watching the game at home.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's when I told you, I told my manager, she's like, man, I don't care. I hate LeBron. Wish he tear his ACL.
I was at my cousin's house. We had a big cookout for Game 7.
Race?
No, she was black. She was black.
Why she
but
hate LeBron?
I told you, she said once he had that, after that conference where he said, y'all finna go back to being y'all regular selves and I'm finna go basically beat LeBron. She hated that.
The truth hurt her. because he went out to be LeBron,
Yeah.
and she was at work with your ass.
Which sounds like a nightmare in itself. Just
I
to
think
be.
you've seen that lady before.
I bet I have. I've been in that store before.
Yeah. You definitely notice her.
There's a picture of me at not at Game 7, but at the cookout of Game 7 of that finals. And I look crazy as hell.
Me and Bub was together, rooting for the Cavs. We popped some Bel Air bottles.
Good times, man. Good times.
So, where do y'all really
Where were
think?
you when the world shut down?
At home, it was my birthday party. March 5th.
I don't remember where I was.
I think because that shit, what was it, February-ish? Like
No,
around
March.
It was
I was
March?
at my birthday
Oh
party.
yeah, you just say your birthday. So
And
I just
think
remember like being
that night. Drew mother was like, "Y'all still want to do it?" Like, bro, the NBA just got canceled. I ain't doing nothing.
I feel like we just had a crazy event. Was that shortly after
All-Star 2020.
Yeah, we did live show.
Because I
Kobe
remember
White.
coming home and I'm like, I don't know what the hell finna happen. Like I don't know.
But
if I'm
we
finna
didn't
be in
know
the
at that
house.
time though. At the All-Star game, we didn't know. Nobody had no mask. We knew nothing was on the way.
Oh yeah.
Couple weeks after, early March, I remember being at my birthday party. Again, nobody had masks. Nobody. But the one thing I remember is we went somewhere, and KB was saying like, "Why everybody went with masks? Where can I get one?"
Oh
He
yeah,
thought
it's
it was
like
a
it's gonna stop.
fashion
Yeah,
thing.
I remember that.
And we was so green that we had no idea. And yeah, a couple months later, March 5th, 6th, they started to say that. And then you started to quickly. And I remember being like, damn, we just had a party full of people
Yeah.
at my mom's crib. And now the world is shut down. And I remember driving to do the podcast to KB's old crib and how clear the roads were. And that shit was just getting crazy, bro.
Yeah. Boy, on my soul, you could go everywhere. It wasn't nobody on the road.
Yeah, then that's when people was hoarding tissue and napkins and shit.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like the fucking apocalypse was happening.
To some people, it did feel like
Shit
the
didn't even feel
apocalypse, man.
real. I felt like everybody was growing their hair out because people just didn't
You
go
had no
outside.
choice.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just didn't get a haircut most of the time.
That's crazy. Yeah, I had a crazy amount of hair. We was playing the game so much, bro.
Speaking of the game, college football just came out 11 minutes ago for us.
I'm thinking about where I want to sign to.
What position y'all gonna play in
I'm playing
Road
QB.
QB.
I think I might start keeping.
They got tight end now.
I want to do a tight end. Bordeaux did a tight end. My boy T-Top did a free safety. Those are two.
Oh, they
I
got
might
free
wanna do-
safety?
Yeah, I might do
they
free
have free
safety
safety
to
last
start.
year?
No.
No.
Okay, I might have to test out free
On
safety.
defense, I think it just was middle line,
corner?
line, and corner.
They got edge rusher.
They got
an
edge rusher.
Oh, they do
They
have
do?
edge rusher
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Oh, geez,
Oh
I'm making
yeah,
an
I
edge,
might
bro.
have to get on edge.
Bro, I love edging, bro.
I like coming off the edge. I can't wait to do my spin move.
Coming off the edge.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm finna make a.
So y'all starting with that, right?
No,
No, I probably
going-
start with QB.
I'm
No,
going.
I'm saying.
I'm going right to Dynasty.
Oh, I gotta learn how to play through Road to Glory.
I probably.
Oh, I
open
can't
up-
wait. I don't
Because
know
they
what
said it's a
team-
new catching mechanic. Like you can green a catch.
Good, because that shit was way too easy when
I
you
feel
were a
like they-
receiver.
See, this is one of the things.
Quarterback sneak 2 is a meter.
I think the.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, at the like goal line.
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder if that thing is kind of like the 2K rebounds. You remember I was like, you can green rebound,
But it wasn't shit really.
Because I feel like timing has always still been in catch. Like I could time a damn catch for,
sure.
aggressive catch. So it's like, what you just showing me that I did?
Yeah,
green?
yeah, true.
Oh my god, I can't wait to rebuild teams, man.
I think I'm starting with Road to Glory first. I think I'm starting the Road to
Gotta
Glory.
do some cut too.
But you know what I'm scared of? I'm scared of that shit being rinse and repeat.
Me too.
Because I did see a clip where it was like, you going to homecoming
Yeah,
or
I
you
saw
working
that
out? And I'm
too.
like, bro, that's
But
the
you got to
same.
think though, it's college football is one of them bridge games because it's in between a lot of other games dropping. But it's also one of them games where you just need it to be that fun for a moment because you're gonna
then
leave it.
2K gonna,
It's gonna be moments where 2K dry up. And you can be like, shit, let me hop on college football, and that shit gonna be fun.
That's
again.
exact. Bro, I play college football almost all year. The last two versions.
Well, you don't play 2K.
I don't play 2K.
I played not for the whole year, but I played my college football for a long time.
Like I just loaded that shit up like 2 weeks ago just to get back because I was just itching for the new one. I'm like, yeah, what if I take this team? They got new teams in the game like Sac State. So I think they might be the worst team in the league now. But with the new NIL thing, it's rebuilding. It's gonna be harder. I just
gonna be
can't
10
wait.
times
I
harder.
can't wait. Because there were times where I did a rebuild by myself, and then I was winning the Natty in like 3 years. And like that shit is so unrealistic. And now it might take you 8 years to like build your type of money. Because as you continue to win, your facilities can get better. And you can spend money. Oh my God, I can't wait.
I seen Bordeaux do it. He did it with Kentucky, and he was like, "Man, I'm lucky. I'm using Kentucky because they got some of the state of the art stuff."
Yep.
But
if you start off with one of them 1-star teams, you might be there for a long time. And I'm playing on Heisman all year long. No sliders adjusted. So if I go 0-12, fuck it, we go 0-12. You know.
December 28th, 2024. In a Pro-Am group chat, Pierre said, I know we run it tonight.
that was the last text ever.
KB said, that 2K ain't called my name in weeks.
Damn.
That shit was 2 years, almost 2 years ago.
He was right. He ain't never lied.
I wish it was an NBA game that I cared about. Because that's my, basketball is the baby. But 2K just fucking suck.
Man, we used to have I'm mad, P. I'm frustrated.
Oh, why?
I'm frustrated.
Talk to me.
I think we always had the conversation because me, you, and KB,
Was the core?
we were like the rock. Like, think about the teams that always couldn't like get the extra pieces they need to be like the championship team.
Like those Clippers team. We like Chris Paul, Blake, and DeAndre.
We always had it. We were just looking like we just needed the wings of them fillable pieces.
Yeah.
And by the time we started to really get all these people that really trying to play with us and everything like that,
He retired.
KB now gone.
Yeah, he retired.
Sorry, guys.
Kyron never could develop his game.
Derek was just uncommitted.
John had his moments.
John
He
has some
also
moments.
Be working 12-hour shifts and
Fatherhood,
got a kid.
yeah.
So it's tougher for him to hop on the game.
I'm talking about.
Tyler did say he was coming back this year, though, didn't he?
And he did not.
He said that shit 2 years
Yeah, he
ago.
did not.
That's
I
2
thought-
years.
Okay, my fault.
2K26 was the return for
I'm
him.
talking
He
about
didn't come. Okay.
this 3 used to take down some of them top ranked team programs with basically
Yeah.
handicap kind of players. It's like, damn,
sure.
these dudes don't even play the game like
I
that all
will
the
never
time.
ever forget in my life when The Game, the rapper, came with his team and they had all of that shit. Like, oh, this is a Pro-Am team. They like 127-4. And we was like, oh my fucking goodness. And we locked in and won.
Yeah.
That shit felt so good. We used to take down juggernauts, bro. Juggernauts.
And it felt so good because we
But you know
never
how we would get off
played-
track?
What?
We would beat a team that was 127-4 and then lose to a 17-17 team.
Yeah. I think the best thing is we never really changed how we played.
I
Like
got
we
this-
never was no cheesy,
No,
like
never was cheesy,
small
but
point guard running
behind
around.
the
Like we
screen,
never
nah.
played that.
I got this screenshot for like the second day of 2K from 2 years ago. Y'all know the first couple days, nobody know how to shoot, yada, yada, yada. I had a game where I had 10 points, 41 rebounds. We had 47 points as a team. I almost had more rebounds than our
This is a
team.
Pro-Am team?
This is me, us three. I'm sorry, Mike, you're not even here. It's us two, John, Kyron, and Tyler. Tyler shot 1 of 11.
Was he on point guard?
He was on 4. He was playing the 4.
Who was the point guard?
You were the point guard.
What I look like? Some weak shit?
6.7 assists, 2 of 10. John was 10 of 20. I'm assuming all leak outs, by the way, because he was not hitting no shots. And then the opposing team had a guy shoot 0 of 18.
Nobody know how to shoot.
Hey, that's why 2K when they first started out be the best, bro. Because don't
But look
nobody
at
know
KB.
shit.
He had 41 boards.
41 boards.
He
I
was
probably got
eating.
hella XP that game.
He wasn't tripping at all. He said, "Oh shit, let's run another one."
John probably was like, let me fix my jump after that game.
John used to always touching shit too.
Bro, John is a classic. Let me go on TikTok for a jumper. Test that shit out.
Absolutely.
It worked.
It kind of sucked playing games with John for that reason. He'd be like, "Yeah, I can't use that gun. That's not meta." What you mean, bro? We just landed. Just pick the gun up. You need something to defend yourself. Nah, I gotta find my flat line.
Hey, John
And
is hilarious,
last thing,
bro.
John is always good at finding a random that's a dog. We used to have a third. What is his name in Apex? He was a kid. He had to be 14. We in our mid-20s.
I forget his name,
Hey,
bro.
y'all think
Mario
this?
is his real name, but I don't remember his gamer tag no more.
But
He was-
John fucked with him. He fucked with him more than the guys. At a
Bro,
certain
that's
point.
what I'm laughing
yes.
about.
Yes, it was times where I wanted to run, and he was just like, "No, I got to." And it was his homie Mario and Mario's friend. And I'm like,
I never
bro,
played
damn,
the
I can't
Apex
get
shit,
into the game.
but that's when we used to all be in the Discord or Xbox party, and motherfuckers would see John go doo doo doo, leave, and he joined another party. It's like, damn. Damn.
Because you know, shit, even if you playing another game, you just chilling in the damn park. Like,
he said, nah.
Oh, not for John.
But wasn't nothing funnier when him and Tyler get into their own little thing.
Oh, yeah. They still do that to this day.
We got 8 people in the Xbox party, and those 2 just leave. John, you want to get our own party?
They still be in the Xbox party.
They still do.
To this day, I be looking at the Xbox interface crazy as hell whenever I see it.
Man. All right, we should probably wrap this up. We weren't supposed to go 2 hours on this Thursday, but so much stuff was going on. Reminder to hit the link in the description. We do got those tickets still on sale for Vegas. The live show is a little over a week from today, so it's not too late, but you got to get in while you can. We got great stuff planned. We'll be back soon with another episode. We'll see if something bigger happens in the NBA. Y'all feel like this is the peak of the offseason, or is there more to come?
I was meant to ask y'all, like, are we done, or like is Trey Murphy gonna get traded?
I think Trey Murphy probably could. The next big domino is Coach Braun.
Yes.
I think we waiting for Braun, and then I think that might be it. But who knows? It's the NBA.
Braun might not happen till we in Vegas.
True.
He get out there, can meet with teams.
Meet us a little bit.
A little bit more time, right.
Maybe come to our live show.
What should I do? What should I do, Pete?
Announce it on the live show.
I think you should go to the Knicks.
Bet. I damn near would kill to have LeBron announce his next destination on our live show.
You would kill?
A random person?
I said damn near.
Would it be somebody, if somebody that you know?
It would be virtually.
That you know is a question like, would you press this button for $1 million if that meant somebody randomly across the world died? Would you press that button? That motherfucker shook his hand. You would press the button? How many times then?
Hey, bro. Hey, man. I'm pressing the button once. I'm pressing the button
And
one
that
time.
little baby got to go through that because you want a fucking interview? Bro, wrap this shit up, bro.
It's like Austin just fucking passed away.
I've had enough.
But you like, I got my money.
You want an innocent person to pass away for an interview and you want Dame to come off the fucking bench? I've had it up to here.
You adding stuff. You said an innocent baby. He just said a random person.
But a baby is random.
Yeah.
But you adding stuff to it.
Okay,
then it's not as random if it's an innocent baby.
That still makes it random though, Mike. You won't get a picture that says
You
this
saying
is
innocent baby, it could be the worst person in the world.
It definitely could be.
It could be.
Okay.
But it also could be that
I'm willing to take that chance.
It could be, but the vice president not much better either.
I'm guessing there's more little babies out here than
Wah. Okay, what about new question? We gonna end, I promise. A button for $1 million, but the second button, it kills somebody random, but it's an inmate. You don't know what their charges are. How many times do you press the button?
For $1 million?
For $1 million. The person that random dies is an inmate somewhere across the world in jail.
I pressed it a few times. Just a few, though.
Do you break their family off a little bit?
Yeah.
He's just saying that shit now just to get out of the...
I say,
you.
Would you rather...
I thought you fucked with Tory Lanez.
We all got people that we know in jail right now.
This was in the comment section. Would you rather be 60 with $1 billion, or would you rather be $18 and broke?
Wait, say it again?
Would you rather be 60 with a lot of money or $18 and broke?
$18?
18 years old and broke.
18 years old and broke.
I'm taking 18 and broke. The things I would want to do with that much money, I can't do when I'm 60.
60 in a bill. I'll show you how to get it popping at 60. the fuck up out of here.
Not $100 mil. You're still taking $100 mil?
$100 mil? That's a lot less money.
But we've all been 18 and broke before.
That's a lot of fucking money, though.
Yeah. I don't want to be 18 again.
I wouldn't mind it.
18 in this climate?
Start wearing leather pants and shit.
Yeah.
All right, we can get out of here. We can get out of here.
All right, we appreciate y'all watching this episode of Numbers on the Board. We see y'all soon. Peace.